Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Welcome back to the Fools Podcast bonus episode during these holiday times.
Holiday cheer. Man, oh my
Oh.
gauge. Oh man.
That's a bad foot. We're getting off on the bad foot.
Alright. Happy holidays. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving.
Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving.
I fucked the shit out of my turkey.
Wait, hold up. Pause.
I stuffed the fuck out of that
bitch. Man, it is too salty. Y'all made this turkey too salty.
Nah, it's enough.
What'd you guys put in here? I taste some nut. It's real nutty in here.
I mean, it's over the stove. It's fucking...
Jesus. Angel, I think it's full. How about you, Ivan? How's your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was cool.
It was cool. You guys don't need to know anything more than that on an audio podcast.
I told you to fuck the shit out of my turkey. Want that shit?
I just cooked like vegetables and stuff, and then everything else was kind of already made, and we just kind of like awkwardly ate in different places because I don't have a dining table.
Nice.
And then that was kind of the end of it. I knocked out.
Yeah.
And then a lot of other people's stories that I've heard is they just kind of ate and knocked out too. So
And not a lot of people like their families, man.
yeah, apparently.
Yeah, people are like, nah, I'm gonna stay home. Fuck them.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
them assholes. I'm like, yeah, man.
I spent some time with the fam.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was my first Thanksgiving as a meat eater.
Damn, you fucked that turkey too?
Yeah.
That's right.
Y'all fucking turkeys?
It was
Hell
alright.
yeah.
It was,
It was alright.
I thought it
A
was-
little loose.
I think I hyped it up too much. I was like, my first Thanksgiving back. And then I was like,
You should save some room for grandma.
Yeah.
For grandma stuff in your turkey.
Save
And
some room. It looks like you got a lot of room.
My cousin, my family lives next to Angel, so I went to go visit Angel too.
Yeah, that's how you
Nice.
play Smash and
With
shit.
Juan. Yeah, me and Juan and Angel played Smash. It was fun.
It sounds like the old times.
I won the last game too. It was awesome.
It sounds like the old times when you guys got like a different plate at 3 different houses.
Yeah, me and
Oh,
Juan.
shit.
Well, I would do that. I did that by myself one year, and then the next year I think me and Juan did it together. It was cool.
Oh, yeah, dog.
Yeah. I got some new games with all the deals right now.
Oh, yeah, what'd you get?
Resident Evil Village. And then Guardians of the Galaxy, which I stopped playing so I could come out here and record with you guys. Which I'm still thinking about right now.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. Like, it takes like a few things from like a few different games.
Mhm.
Like the decision making, and then like the cutscene, like you have to like click buttons and shit. And then like the action's pretty cool. I mean, it's just a good hodgepodge of other AAA titles.
Hodgepodge.
Yeah.
I spent a lot on Grand Summoners. They had a Cyber Monday and Black Friday deals.
You got both them days.
I got all of them. I got all the deals.
You got all of you got all,
I
you
put
saved
a lot
all
of
the
good
money.
shit, too. It was awesome.
Bro.
I bought the skier. Or how you say it? The Skyer?
This guy, yeah.
Yeah. I bought number 1 for Switch.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Don't they have like a collection of all of them?
Don't shame me.
Don't they have like a literal like
I'll look it up, right?
pay
But
$30 for this and you get every single Disgaea that's come out.
I'll look it up, right?
But yeah, and then just today I got the Mortal Kombat 11 with like everybody.
Ooh,
But
you got to tell me when your day off is next. I want to beat your ass.
And then it came with Injustice 2
Oh,
with everybody.
I beat your ass in that too.
So what the fuck was that?
I got smoke in my lungs.
So fucking yeah. So I have a bunch of games that I won't be able to play because I don't have time. But
You know, I was looking at the new Saints Row game. I was looking more at it. And it's not that bad.
I know it's not that bad.
I'm just bad I have to be a dyke.
You don't have.
I've seen the gameplay, bro. They make you play the
No,
characters.
that's just the character that they have in place.
No, bro.
You're an idiot.
No, bro.
It's literally character customization. They say it in a video.
Each one has their own different thing. Like each one's from a different gang and shit. It's crazy. Like the story isn't that bad actually, but I just really hope there's character customization. I just don't believe you for some reason.
I mean, you can literally look it up right now. Like, you just pull it up, does Saint Rod this character customization, and it'll give you a video.
Talk about this because
You see, Dave, you play as a dyke.
yeah, that shit's annoying, bro.
And you never played as that dyke in fucking Overwatch.
Well, that I accepted because that was like one of the first dykes that came out. So I was like, okay, that she's set in stone, you know.
No.
Afterwards, it's kind of like clones now. It's like,
What do you mean? The very first, I think, was fucking Orange is the New Black, Rose.
yep. That's
There's
not
no
playable
orange-
though.
Yeah, that's not orange.
No,
and
but
black
I
video
mean,
game.
like, in media, dog.
No, oh, that's media. That's
There's been
that's
hella dykes in
different.
media. What are you talking about?
That's,
I meant first. What do you mean?
or no, I mean like play.
What do you mean,
game.
no? Name one before her.
I mean like in games.
Yeah, shit, I don't know. Then what the fuck you saying?
Because there is.
I just can't think
You're
of
saying
dykes
Orange is the New Black
offhand.
is the first media to have
Not like
dykes.
dyke. Like, I meant fucking the stereotypical, like, what's that haircut called? Like the faux hawk?
Oh, like the fucking the wannabe type man type haircut.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a bob cut, but it's like a
No.
mohawk at the same time.
Yeah, the faux hawk style that came right after Rose, I feel like, is what really got a lot of what is it, like animations and stuff to like introduce characters that look like that.
What year did that show come out in?
That one had to be like
2013.
all around there, maybe 14. Let me see.
There's the lesbian from Scott Pilgrim. I was a little bi-curious. Oh yeah? Well, I'm a little bi-furious.
And there's the Last of Us 2.
She's really cool.
Oh,
The
yeah.
actress that played
Oh yeah.
her. She's fuck, what was her name? She's like a bunch of. She's fucking Azula, no?
What are you guys talking about?
Great Griffin.
No, that is not her. The girl from Scott Pilgrim,
Oh,
the ex, the evil ex.
I just found out that
remember.
Ramona Flowers, the actor, she's
Mhm.
fucking Huntress in Birds
Mhm.
of Prey. I didn't know
The
that.
new movie.
She looks totally different, dude.
She has a new movie on Netflix too. That's pretty cool.
And she's also in a Quentin Tarantino movie I've never seen.
Which
that I need
one?
to see. Death Proof.
no, I haven't seen that shit either.
She looks different in every movie.
Damn, man, that's a real actor right there.
Yeah. Like, like in Scott Pilgrim, she has like these big ass eyes, right? But that's the only movie she has big eyes. Every other movie, her eyes are normal. It's weird.
Piracy? I think so.
This article's from 2015.
I think it just got popular when being gay started getting popular again.
Yeah.
What, the haircut?
Yeah, and so it's like,
Wait, what do you mean start being popular again?
well, it's like well back then it was popular because it was like kind of like revolutionary type gay is like breaking the norm, but now
That revolutionary type of gay.
Yeah. but now this type gay is kind of like trying to be the norm, and it's like I just see that haircut a lot, and especially working at Hot Topic.
There's a lot of girls cutting their hair really short and bright green now.
Yeah, like really cutting their feminization.
Well, that's not a problem. I'm just making note of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
It
think
actually
I've
looks
seen
pretty
that.
cool to me.
Yeah, I like the fade, the bleached fades. I guess it's not fade. Was it?
The buzz cuts.
Yeah, I like the bleach buzz cuts. Like, there's this dude that had like, from a previous job, he would do that. He would like have the buzz cut, but grown enough to like actually have like the color like pretty vibrant, and it would be like lavender or like blue or fucking like the green or some shit. And it was pretty
Yeah,
cool. And
green's
I
a
was like,
classic.
man, that's cool, but also I'm not down to just like have my head out like that. You know,
Too exposed.
It's too exposed, dog. I don't know. And also, it's like you can't do a lot. There's no looks with it. You could have your hair, and that's it. Like,
You have your
Like,
hair and eat it too.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I'm not Deku.
Yeah.
I'm not Midoriya.
Which is her?
He eats All Might's hair.
Oh, what the?
From My Hero
yeah.
Academia. Yeah.
Right, that's like it's okay. Never mind. It all came back to me.
Question: Season 3 release date.
What?
Orange is the New Black.
I thought that show finished already.
That shit is
Yeah, it did.
I didn't even finish it. I fucking forgot. I actually thought
Oh
I
yeah, it's
finished
around
it.
2015. Then yeah, there was probably more before then. 2015 is kind of a while ago.
It was like peak, you know.
Yeah, it's probably what it was peak. Because I know a bunch of people who had their haircut that way the second that she came out.
I just working on topic. You see all the alternatives and shit.
All the what?
All the
Alternatives?
alternatives, yeah.
Oh.
And I see that shit a lot. And the more dykish.
It's almost like working at Hot Topic made you revert.
Yeah, it was kind of like it's not reverting. It's just like I'm not speaking for all people because like I talked to most of them because I just like talking to people, and most of them was cool, but it's like a majority of them are kind of weird, like not just like the way they dress, but just like the mentality.
I get what you're kind of saying.
It's like
a mentality that's kind of like stuck
yeah.
in being juvenile whilst expressing their like adulthood.
Yeah,
like
yeah, exactly. Like
but,
this isn't balance, you know?
Yeah, it's like they'll play around in like a really kiddish way, and like say like jokes that were like middle school jokes basically, and at the same time be like, I'm a human being and blah blah blah, and like we deserve this and this and politics this and politics
it's like,
that.
It's like you can't even pick out your clothes.
I get you. Obviously not to everybody.
Yeah, no, obviously not to everybody. I don't like to generalize, but I just like to talk shit.
I don't know who doesn't like to talk shit to us.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's what I was like contemplating. Like people talk shit. Like
People talk shit all the time, dog. So I work at a new place, and I don't know. I think I already mentioned that. Either way, a lot of people would like be talking shit, dog. People be talking shit to people that I thought they were friends with, and it's like, bro,
it's crazy, huh?
Like, what's with this? I guess no one really grows out of the high school mentality, really.
Yeah.
Because y'all, some guy lost $500 the other day. He pulled it out because there's limits to when you pull money out of the banks, and so he wanted to pull some out this day and then pull some out the next day. No, he just had it, and he was driving around because we drive their forklifts and shit all day. And I see him, he's all sad and shit. I'm like, oh boy, what's wrong? What happened? Blah blah. He was like, I lost a shit ton of money right now. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, it was like $500. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck do you have $500 with you? And also, I was like, no one here is gonna fucking give that shit back to you, dog. Like, no one here looks like they're.
It's crazy how he just didn't drive the forklift into the wall. $500, dog.
Yeah. Oh, he's a pretty cool guy. He gave me this. He wants to write a blog, but he never, he just hasn't uploaded it yet. He wants to have his
Like a
Wants
own
to write a
website.
blog or shoot a vlog.
blog.
He wants to have his own website or
He
what?
wants to talk.
Yeah, and everything.
I think it's pretty cheap to have his own website.
It is, but the whole thing is, I don't know. I kept trying to push him to do it, and he was just like, "Oh, I just want to write it, to the point that it's perfect, blah blah, and this and that." And I'm like,
Nah, that fool's just scared.
"Yeah, that's what it is." I also said it's never gonna be perfect.
Yeah. It's only perfect until people actually review it and like.
Yeah, that's true.
When you write songs, when you write or do movies or do anything like that,
literature, anything in the arts.
if you paint anything,
Yeah.
anything in the arts, like if you start doing something, you
Yeah,
could continually work on it.
You want to be like, I get it, because I want to be good already, But then
Yeah.
I know I have to make the first few adjustments first. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like when I made those songs that I made from a few years ago,
Spit it right now.
nah, I wanted to be fucking top tier already.
Yeah.
But then it took a while. Like, I would get compliments on the first few. The first one sucked, but then the second and the third one, they'd be like, "Oh, damn, you sound pretty good. You have a good flow." Da da da. There's still things I had to improve on, right?
Mm.
But it's just you're gonna suck your first few times, you know.
Oh yeah,
It's inevitable.
and that's the curse of the creator or the artist is that suffering. Is not only that suffering to get to where you want to be, but also like choosing other sufferings or other paths to
Just
get.
delete all your first shit, and then once you're finally good, you can delete all the dumb shit.
Yeah, and if you're artist, you can reuse fucking good shit from your dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always recycle.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah.
So fucking this is it right here. It's mostly about how a previous episode I believe was a Dave Chappelle one. I think it was 31 or something like that, or 28. I don't know, but we touch on the subject real quick on how females view men less when they cry or when they show emotion.
Oof.
And then you guys were like going on it for a second, and we carried on to a different topic.
Yeah.
So
I was watching Young Justice yesterday. It's
Why are you crying,
the
man?
new one?
Oh.
Lois Lane was like there for him, bro. It was sad.
she was like, "Man up, Superman up."
You're fucking on this show, the boys are kryptonite?
Yeah.
Is that fucking kryptonite?
Is there kryptonite on this? Is that why you're
They
crying?
have a son, right? And then Lois Lane comes outside, and then she's like, "Well, what's his face is okay now."
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Kent.
And then they Superman turns
Is that
around.
the buy one?
No, I don't
Yeah,
know. Actually, I don't
that's
know.
him.
Oh, it is him.
That's him.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But he's not buying this universe unless they make it that way.
Yeah. Well, they probably will.
They probably
'cause
will. It's Young
Aquaman's
Justice,
gay.
yeah.
I mean Aquaman. But Superman.
Wait,
Clark Kent-
Aquaman?
Yeah.
Oh, now Aquaman.
Yeah, he becomes Aquaman.
Hey, don't confuse people, dog. That's still Aquaman.
Okay. So Clark.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah,
Lois Lane's
they're
all-
like, damn, I guess he kicked Mirror to the curb.
Huh.
Go on.
Lois Lane comes outside on the porch, and she's like, "Okay, Jonathan's all right now." And then so Clark Kent turns around, he's crying. He's like, "That's good, but I'm not." And then, and Lois Lane starts like consulting him. Well,
You said it like a joke, dog. That's good. Because I'm not.
that's not how he said it. But yeah, he says what was bothering him and shit. And it's some serious shit too. It's really sad. Like I'm fucking sad. And it made me cry too. So I was just like, damn. There's this line that he says, where he says,
But you don't want to spoil it.
I don't want to spoil it.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't gone that far yet.
Oh no?
Nah.
Oh shit. All right. Cool.
So stop. But go on.
Halt.
Yeah, man. But Lois she said the right things, I think. But yeah, deep down inside, I was just like, fuck.
Hey, that's a pretty big breakthrough, though. Superman crying.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to the writers and the staff and everything. Not only just for that, but also for the entirety of Young Justice. They
Yeah,
brought
'cause
it back. Oh, they brought it back.
They brought it back for the second time.
The second time.
Yeah.
Thank you, HBO Max.
Thank you. For real. You gotta binge watch that.
They gave
shit.
me more Doom Patrol too.
DOOM PATROL Doom Patrol. Let's go. Sorry, your mom died.
So basically, I like the beginning of his what he sent me. I like the end of what he sent me. I was expecting a link, but he sent me like a full text. So when I talked to him about it,
What
it
were you
was like the thing
The
I'm
blog?
talking about. Yeah, I'll give it to you guys, and we'll talk about it
But who sent
on
this
the
stuff?
next half. A guy I knew at work. There's a few cool guys at the work that there's a corrido singer.
No way.
Yeah,
What's
he's
his name?
Eliaf Garcia. He has like almost 12,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, dude.
That music's going hard right now, bro.
It's going pretty hard.
It's on
I
everyone's
like
Spotify. It
the-
was on mine. It was on a bunch of other people's. I saw.
It is. I saw that too,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, bro. Well, I'll talk about that in a second, but
I like Jimmy
So-
H a lot.
Eliaf has he's like one of the biggest friends that I know on Spotify right now, because he's like has like his own fucking song radio, and I try to do song radios for like a lot of people that I know, and they're just not there. I'm a big song radio guy, like specific or artist radio, either way. And so I made a new playlist of all the homies. It's called the Homies Playlist, and I just added like Angel, his brother, some guy I knew at Lowe's, him from my new job right now, and Christopher Hernandez. Catch him. He's also on episode 13 if you want to hear that. His Never Forgiven work and his Sex for work. and it's all in there, and it actually blends pretty well, deadass. So like the corridos, it's like it's very youthful, and it even has like ad libs in it. So like,
For real?
yeah, so he's like, let's get it. Or, you know who it is, and then, like just shit like that, and I'm
That's
just like,
interesting.
yeah, I'm like, that's cool. It's pretty hype. So I know more people who have like shit on Spotify, but I don't remember who. Anyway, speaking of Spotify, fucking that new 2021 Spotify Unwrapped came back this year. What did you guys get?
Suicide Boys is my top played.
I fucking forgot to check. I just fucking played the playlist.
Suicide Boys was number 1 and
Yeah.
Caliucci's was number 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You didn't open it?
My number 1 genre was Dark Trap.
Dark Trap.
I opened
I've been
it.
seeing a lot of Dark Trap in the people I know.
And this wasn't a lot. What the hell?
I was within the 0.1.
Damn, this one mad at someone.
Yeah.
I was in the top 1% of Suicide Boys listeners. And then
Nice.
Eastside from work, he was his favorite artist is Future, and he was in the top 0.05. So he was like top 80 of Future's listeners. This shit's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You hear about the Eminem one?
Nah.
His daughter is the top 3%.
Of his listeners?
Yeah.
So she just runs up his Spotify all day?
It sounds like it, yeah.
Let's get it.
Isn't that crazy?
That is pretty crazy.
That's my Haley Jade. I don't remember her last name.
They have a
Is
punk
it
band?
Mathers? I don't know. What happened?
They have a punk band?
Do they have a punk band?
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
Eminem's daughter is
Oh.
a big listener of Eminem's music.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's pretty cool and heartwarming. And for my Spotify Unwrapped, I don't know because it won't let me open it, and I tried every fucking troubleshooting thing that there is, and I just
You know what my number 1 song was? The Adult Swim song.
really.
Running away is easy. It's a living that's
It's
hard.
hard.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. How's that your number one song? I have a lot of Kill Bill, the rapper, on mine.
Okay. Oh yeah, that
Shit.
fool was right. He words himself pretty well.
Oh shit.
Wait till I even finish
These first 2 lines are pretty deep. The first one, I know a girl that's doing that right now to some other guy. And then the second one, I know a lot of guys who are in that lane.
Mhm.
Fuck, bro. Can I say the first line?
Yeah,
Yeah.
read it aloud if you want to.
Women leverage perceived vulnerability into self-gain. Crazy. Yeah, because they'll be like, oh, well, Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay, they'll be like,
And get a new ticket.
Better catch it.
Yeah.
they'd be like, oh, you're not showing any emotions, blah, 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 blah. I pour my heart, I show everything up for you, and you don't know where I'm coming from.
No, yeah.
I get what you mean. I hear you.
And it's like I was telling the homegirl the other day. I was like the kid inside is crying for attention, but I can't trust anybody because once I start opening up to somebody, that's when they can start controlling you, controlling me.
I think the way that he brought up this specific blog post that he wants to post
Yeah.
was because we were just kind of talking, and I don't remember how it got brought up, but I mentioned like, oh yeah, man, girls don't want to hear you just say sorry because you could honestly mean the sorry, but they want to know that you're hurt when you say it.
Yeah, I
Like
guess.
they want you to like struggle.
Yeah.
They
For-
want to
for-
see like
beg for
how
their
hard. Yeah,
acceptance.
yeah.
again.
They want
Yeah.
for, and then they could take the apology.
I was talking to 2 women's, right? They were sisters.
Sister.
And he was like, "Do I have a thing for you?"
No.
No, I meant when he sent me the thing.
Oh.
I said that.
So one of them was saying how she was gonna go on a date with this guy, right? And I guess the guy was like, I think he was like 21, but he told her like, oh, just letting you know I'm a virgin. And then she's all like, oh, well, okay. And he's like, yeah, just letting you know because I know that's like a turnoff for most girls or something like that. And da 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 da. Or it's like a red flag or some shit, something like that, you know. And then I was like, this motherfucker's stupid. Like, first of
Yeah,
all,
that's weird.
because I know some guys who are virgins up until that age, and they're just like nonchalant about it, you know. And that's kind of how you have to be. Because if you're too
Upfront about it.
too petty about it on your own stuff, you're just like, bro, you're a lame. You feel me?
Goofy.
And
Like,
Beta.
be like, I can see why.
Beta the Magnet Warrior. And yeah, so pretty much I was like, this guy's either
He's like, wait, I don't fuck, all right? I watch my girls get fucked.
this motherfucker, he's either
Yo,
fucking just a really led astray, confused guy, or he's using that shit as a crutch, like as a bargaining chip, which is fucking
I'm sorry.
terrible.
I'm sorry. Let me give you some spare coochie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
it's-
puppy.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Don't
was,
say you're gonna get some spare coochie, just some puppy. What the fuck?
Well, don't take it literal.
I ain't gonna say who. I ain't gonna say who, bro. But when I was like 16, you know, when I was like 16, I was about to hook up with this older lady.
Oh,
And
I'm telling Chris Hansen.
Dog. Hold up.
Say it louder for the mic.
Yeah.
she was all like, oh, I already had lost my virginity the year prior, right?
Mhm.
So she was all like, oh, it's too bad that, you're already tainted. And I was like, what?
She was trying to gather some souls.
She was trying to gather my soul, dog. I
Soul
was like,
eater.
damn, bro, that's a trip. Nothing happened, but I think I just fucked up along the way. But yeah, so yeah, that's a trip, man. So like, I know a lot of girls that are like, they kind of want to be that. They want to be that guy's first time, which is
I don't know. I think that person was pretty. What's the word?
lame.
No. Well, yeah, but no, because the girls that you're talking about aren't like looking specifically for a virgin dude. It's the fact that you were younger and should have been a virgin was like what she was looking for.
You think so?
Most likely,
That's a
I'm
trip.
pretty sure.
I don't think, dude, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But anyways,
anyways, there was this.
no, I wasn't done.
It was a done night, Gallo.
I'm about to make you done.
Ugh. Nah, okay, that wasn't even the main part. So
Yeah,
basically, the girl was all saying how like she was afraid of like hooking up with this guy or like going on any dates with him because she's been led astray by other guys in the same fashion. Da 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 da. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah. And then guys hate it when you say that, when you bring up past relationships and past situations.
Past. Just the past.
Yeah, and I was like, and then her sister was like, yeah, preach, girl, preach. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, you know
It's
what?
I hate that. I hate that so much when they're
It's
like,
like, why even bring up the past anyway?
Yeah, that's why I told her. I was like, look, you can't just bring up the past all the time like that. You have to learn. You have to learn from it, but don't let it.
And
affect your future.
Remember that time I took that other person's cock?
Can you also get to know me for who I am right now? Like, can we do that first?
Yeah, because I was telling her, look, if you keep expecting the worst by using your past, then you're gonna get the worst. And then
What they say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
yeah, and then the sister was like, damn. She was like, you hit the nail on the head right there. That was like the best way you could say it. And then the other girl just couldn't understand. She was like, oh no.
No, I did when you were preaching.
No, because like, if I
That's not the church I want to go to.
yeah, she's like, well, if it keeps happening, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, it keeps happening because you keep putting yourself in that situation.
You're doing the same thing. You're
Yeah.
not changing the formula.
Yeah.
You're not going back to formula.
Hey, what are we gonna do today, Brian?
the-
Same thing we do every night. Pinky.
even
Try to take over the world.
And then they fail because they're not changing up the formula.
Yeah.
even spiritually, fuck, hold up.
Because they say, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, then that's crazy. That's like
that's not
legally
scientific
crazy.
at all.
Yeah, because even spiritually, there's those situations coming to you all those times in a loop. It's just,
hold up.
it's just, how you say it? It's tasting you to break that pattern. If you're gonna break that pattern of not making those same decisions, you haven't learned that lesson, so that's why you keep getting the same wall, getting that same loop.
Angel gave me some advice like that too one time when I was with that one girl
I know, because we all did.
from 2019. No, the one from 2019. I was like, yeah, she's cool. I think she's gonna probably break up with me soon though. And Angel's like, bro, If you think about it like that, then that's
Manifesting's a real thing,
Yeah.
bro.
And it happened.
Where's that spells? What you looking at? What you looking at?
I said manifesting's a real thing to somebody yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and
that
they were
affect you?
like, "So is delusion," and then I
Delusion?
said, "Yeah." And
But yeah, you manifest delusion too.
yeah, that's what I said. I said, yeah. I said you can see it both ways.
Yeah, the mind's a
But
powerful thing.
which one would you want? The positive one or not? Like,
Yeah, the delusion one is because you're mad.
It's like, yo, if you really think you're a loser, you're gonna be a loser.
Yeah,
Because you're not gonna try any harder.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. You just think you're just at your you were at your peak at one point and that's it.
Bro, that was me back. Remember how I was like, man, I peaked in middle school.
Yeah,
You did.
I told myself since
Nah,
high
you
school
on
I
the
wasn't
up,
gonna
dog.
peak.
I was on the up.
You're
I'm on
on-
the down
you're
right now,
on-
but I'll
yeah.
be back up again.
I told myself I wasn't gonna peak in high school when I was in high school. I was like,
You told yourself that?
hell yeah, because I would watch movies and shit and they'll talk about peaking and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's fucking sad. I don't want that shit.
I didn't really see it like that. Like,
I mean,
you know, all the
I'm
movies
still not
that were
better.
like,
I'm still not better off, but I mean,
yeah.
I still can do better because I never was better.
No, I didn't see it that way when I saw those movies that were like, oh, like peaking, blah blah. You peaked in high school, like this and that, and then they'll show like the high school like bully or some shit like in the
Yeah.
future, like being all fucking like ugly, fucking balding and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't see it that way. I was like, well, I mean,
That's why I grew my hair.
the reason most of them like went down bad is because they just weren't like continuously seeing like doing things that would actually have made them happy. Like
Oh,
in,
yeah.
in high school they were doing the shit that made them happy.
Yeah.
And then out of high school they should have been doing that same thing, but they didn't. And
Yeah.
that's why they're not happy anymore.
That's that mentality of peaking is what I didn't want. Fucking just thinking I'm gonna get stuck because I was this good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the Yeah podcast where we just yeah.
It's pretty deep, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Are
pretty
you
deep.
wearing shorts with leggings?
Yes, sir.
You fucking.
If it was down,
It's fucking cold today.
if it was down as fuck. It's Under Armour.
These are the same leggings I wore with shorts the other day where you complimented my outfit. And I was laughing about it. Because he remembers the fact that you complimented this outfit, but not these shorts. What do you mean, no?
I don't know. Hey, man.
I mean, when you ran down that thing with
Tell him.
with the family.
Oh, that time?
Yeah.
That was fun. I have that picture in my wallet.
I have these shoes, the same shoes too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And
I
look
finally
how
bought-
times change.
I finally bought some Nike slides.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna upgrade
Nah,
some
dog.
Crocs.
Fuck that.
You gonna upgrade to some
Adidas.
Crocs?
Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some black Crocs, but
I
I'm
was thinking about it too.
gonna get some regular Crocs though.
You know,
I'm gonna keep it gangster.
you know
Yeah,
that.
I was
that
gonna make some gothic cocks. Cocks.
What?
Yo,
Gothic
you want
Crocs.
some gothic Crocs?
Yeah. I was gonna
Whoa.
get a gothic croc and then put a bunch of gothic cocks on it.
Yeah.
Like pierced cocks all over the crocs.
I see the vision.
hey, that sushi guy next to us, next door to us.
Yeah.
that
Oh
fuck-
yeah, I was like, who's sushi guy?
Yeah, there's a sushi guy. He has some
Yeah.
some teal Crocs. They look tight.
Mhm.
I was gonna get some.
I think you're supposed to wear open toed anything
Sushi place.
in any
a
food place, but I mean, to each
them.
their
No,
own
they
shutdown
have-
restaurant.
They have work
Just
Crocs.
don't.
They're not open toed.
Oh,
they,
work Crocs.
they are considered open toed.
There's no holes in the top.
There's holes all over them.
No, there's work Crocs that have no holes in them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
look
boy.
like
Let me look
little
'em up.
sketches.
You want them?
Yeah, boy.
How do
Yeah.
they look? Like just Crocs?
Nah, they look whack. You gotta wear that croc. You feel me?
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
get them
saying.
old school
You gotta be in
Crocs.
the crock pot.
The Gear 1, Gear 2 Crocs.
Raindrop.
Oh no, I looked
Drop
up work
top.
Croc. No,
Oh no, I looked up black Crocs.
no, these are whack.
Black Hawk
These
dog.
are just loafers, dog.
I want
mom's
some.
a loafer?
I want some loafers.
Nah, she moves.
No,
around.
not loafers. I want some moccasins.
This one looks kind of cool.
Bring that shit back.
Moccasins never left, though. They just left the people who were trying to steal the culture.
Yeah.
I remember Gallo bought me moccasins for my birthday one time.
I did?
I wore them a lot. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
were
really?
you went with socks? No socks.
Fuck.
Out of the car. No, no matter the answer.
I think both.
Wrong.
I would wear. Sometimes I wear them with socks, and sometimes I wouldn't. And then my teacher would get mad. Ivan, why you bring your feet up in here?
Why you bring your feet up?
Stay kept the whole class with.
I'm like, yo, these is moccasins, bro. They got fur on the inside, dog.
Got that fur. The boots and the fur.
Apple bottom jeans, moccasins.
Oh, flared pants are making a little comeback too.
I'm waiting for parachute pants to come back.
Oh, like the super flares.
Like turtlies.
Like
Yeah.
Turtlies?
I was gonna throw
Like
this.
Oh, you
undercover-
mean like the fucking
Undercover
the jorts?
Brother.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like the flared ones are pretty cool. Like,
I want to jump off the
Pretty good,
roof
man.
and land.
On three, let's jump off the roof.
Yeah.
let's jump
I was
off
thinking
the
about that
roof.
song as I was saying that.
nah, dude,
Let's
these
jump
work
off the
Crocs are whack though. I was like, maybe this one because it has like a better like sole, but no, it's whatever.
Whatever.
I
Yeah.
feel like
so,
I'm forcing myself to try to like it.
so I saw Eternals and I loved it.
I saw Eternals and I was like, okay.
It was fucking cool, man. Like I was thinking,
Alright.
I was watching it and I was like, all right, man. And then I'm like, okay, they all have because all their powers have like
they have to
gold stuff
like
to it.
they have to exposition dump on you
Mm.
in this movie because it's so much.
It's the origin
like
story.
like it's an origin story and it's like they just have like so much to tell you because it's like it's not even what you expect too because everyone's like, oh, why weren't they helping the Avengers this whole time? Blah blah blah, and like that's answered in like a sentence. But like they're
we were chilling.
yeah, it's like we couldn't because like some big guy stronger than us is gonna kill us if we did, and it's like okay,
No,
reasonable.
It was because they were only allowed to fight the fucking.
Yeah, that's why.
Thingies.
Or
What are they
else, fucking what will happen?
What are those things called?
The deviants.
Oh yeah, the deviants. They're only allowed to fight the deviants.
Yeah, or else what
That-
would happen?
That's their mission,
Exactly.
and they couldn't do anything outside of their mission.
Exactly.
And they're supposed to help humanity evolve, which is kind of weird because I don't really like how Fastos is the reason why we kept getting technologically advanced. I was like,
Oh, I hated that too. We're gonna do the non-spoiler review right now, and then after the break in like about 5 minutes, we're gonna do the spoiler. Does you want to do it that way?
yeah, sure. I'll give you my basic thoughts on it in the non-spoiler way. So
Basic.
Basic as fuck. Watch this
Fucking-
damn movie. It's been like 4 weeks.
Oh my god.
well, there is a lot of characters, but they're all pretty like
Self-explanatory.
they're pretty interesting characters, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then throughout the movie, you see how like they like differ a lot, and then how they eventually spread apart from each other.
Oh yeah, they spread it apart for each other.
I mean.
And like the final act's
Everybody
cool.
watch this movie.
The final act's pretty fucking cool, and it's like, damn, what the fuck's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like the last 10 minutes of every Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they always like want to give you like this big cliffhanger that's not for just a sequel, but for the future of this franchise. You know what I mean? That they always do that.
We did it. We saved Marvel.
So
And
fucking.
this isn't really a spoiler.
I like
but-
how they made what's her name the main character. That was really cool.
Girl
That
power.
chick?
Girl
What's her
power.
name?
Girl power.
The girl that was in
That's
Captain
like-
Marvel.
Yeah, she's in Cap. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she's an alien. She's a pretty main alien
She's a
too.
Kree.
And yeah, she's a Kree in Captain Marvel, so she has blue face paint. And in this movie,
Oh,
they
blue
were
face?
like,
I cannot remember her name for the life of me though. Her
I can't.
character's name?
Sexist.
"Sex is a foot."
No, because I remember everyone else's name. Like the speedster,
It's
her name was
because they-
Makari. She
Yeah.
was dope.
It's because the other ones are pretty easier to remember because it's like Athena. So
Athena,
you're like,
Sprite.
okay, cool, Athena. Sprite, okay, cool, Sprite. Fucking Gilgamesh, cool. Like
Gilgamesh is dope.
because they have fucking mythology fucking connected to their names.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But
good.
the green girl, I fucking can't
She probably
remember.
does. She probably does. Have some-
Cersei?
Cersei. It is Cersei because fucking Jon Snow. I thought it was weird because Jon Snow.
I didn't know that was
In-
Jon Snow, bro. He looks like a dork in that movie.
Dork.
He technically looks like a dork in
Goofy,
Game of Thrones too.
lame.
Because,
I didn't know-
because they like had a picture of him next to
Uh-huh.
like fucking Jason Momoa,
Uh-huh.
and they, like because that's like the two love interests to the girl,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, bro, how do you go from this to this?
Yeah.
And it's funny, but it's also like Jon Snow's a really attractive guy. I think so.
Yeah,
you
when he's
fuck?
Jon
Yeah.
Snow. But not in this movie. He looks like a dork.
No, I
But
think,
I still
think
liked
he's
him,
still
though.
attractive too because not only in this movie, but he was like in this Netflix thing where he was just in a business suit, and I was like, hey, fucking Jon Snow, like he looks good.
Because apparently, Icarus is
That's
in
what got you
Game
going?
of Thrones too.
Got me going. Yeah. Wait, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's what I found out first. Icarus is in Game of Thrones. I was like, oh wow. And then they're like, Jon Snow, and I was like, what? That fool was Jon Snow?
But it's weird because
He went from looking like Masvidal to fucking some dude.
In Game of Thrones, Jon Snow is fighting against this other family, who's the Lannisters. It's the brother fucker one. Cersei Lannister
Nice.
fucks Jaime Lannister.
That's American blood right there.
So fucking
What?
yeah. So
Cersei Lannister?
yeah. So Cersei Lannister.
Not the
fucks,
Cersei from.
No. So that's why it was weird. And in this new movie, the guy who used to play Jon Snow is now dating a person named Cersei. It's like Cersei's not a common name.
Yeah, it's
So
not.
it's funny how like you just jump franchises like that, and there's like this weird like residual.
So what's your spoiler-free review of it?
My spoiler-free review is go watch it.
Yeah, so
Because
spoilers now.
it's-
Let's go.
Wait, hold up. It's good. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10.
You know, okay, so I wasn't really caring about this
'Cause-
movie. I give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each character, you could find a way to like them for different reasons.
Mhm.
I like Gilgamesh and Thena, and I like
Thena got annoying, but then at the end, it makes sense.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of weird how. Okay, that's spoilers and stuff.
I
So-
like Kingo and Icarus.
I hated Kingo too.
What?
I liked him in the beginning. I hated him toward the end.
Oh wow.
What do you mean? Oh wow, you know why? Oh, and there's okay. Let's go to spoilers because I want to talk about shit now.
Yeah.
So enjoy this ad. Bye bye. So fucking, what was the guy's name? The one who started a cult?
I'm actually gonna fucking lock it. Hold on.
Druid.
I'm checking.
Yeah, Druig. Toward the end, like he stuck with me the most because of what he did with fucking Sprite.
Uh-huh.
That shit is too fucking. That shit was comedy, dog.
What do you do?
Sprite fucking stabs Cersei,
Uh-huh.
and right behind her, dunk.
Oh yeah.
And then for the rest of the movie, me and Wendy are like we're watching, and then for the rest of the movie, anytime anybody appears on screen for like. And like has a little bit too much background. We just picture Druid going up and fucking just
That's funny.
like that surprise character that came all the way at the end.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Deviant?
Wait. Deviant.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, dude, Andy Serkis played the main Deviant. Not Andy Serkis, I'm tripping bollocks, mate.
Oh shit, he was Robb Stark? That's his brother in the fucking Game of Thrones, dog.
For real?
They played brothers.
Icarus?
Yeah, Icarus and fucking Jon
now they're-
Snow, and
and
now
now
they're
they're
both
both
fucking
fucking Cersei?
yeah. Oh my god.
I was like,
I
yeah.
forgot what I was gonna say. Dude, this movie had the first Marvel sex scene, and it was nasty.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was not cool at
It
all.
was awkward.
It was awkward
Was
as
it
shit,
sex
man. And I was
Well,
watching,
because the whole time this guy's following her like a fucking puppy, and then they're like,
Is it-
he's like, time for sex now.
Can I get some pussy nut? Get some coochie?
I don't know. The kissing is perfectly fine, right?
and
It's
then,
kissing.
but then you show like
And then
the back.
you show
you just
they
kinda
show
like-
the top of her boobs,
You like
and
cascade
she's all
around.
moaning, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't need to see this. I really don't. Like, it's fucking weird.
I would have been fine with the fucking
I was
just
a kid.
the going up into a sunset. shit.
Yeah.
yeah, I would have been fine with that
We didn't
because
need to
Or like a kiss and then them falling down and that's it? Like,
We didn't see
off
a
screen?
fucking sex
yeah, the
scene.
off screen.
Yeah.
yeah. That's why the kissing, and then you just like have the thing go up, and that's it. And then you could in your head because
And they-
we've been trained for all these years.
And then they just fall back.
Yeah, to be like, oh, they had sex right now. We didn't even need that scene in general. No, they had sex.
Yeah.
They've been together
Like,
7,000 years. What do you think's gonna happen?
How can most sex scenes?
Or was it 4,000 or some shit? I don't remember.
Most sex scenes suck anyways.
Yeah.
sex scenes
and-
Like, okay,
and-
Unless the Game of Thrones, dog.
Ajax is in
Then
this
it's like
movie.
a real sex
it's not even
scene.
necessary, really.
No,
Yeah,
unless
they're
it's-
not necessary
hold
at all.
on. Unless it's Game of Thrones, because when they show the sex scenes, it's like real life type of sex. So like it's kind of like just disgusting. And you're like, you see the comedy in it, really, and you're just like, that's sex. It's not like romanticized or anything. It's just shown, you know.
I really be fucking my sister.
I like this movie a lot called Desperado, and Ajax is in that movie. What's her name? Salma Hayek.
Oh, they put that shit in Netflix.
Oh, you know what I didn't like?
She has a sex scene in there with Antonio Banderas, and you see her tits, man. You know,
Like,
that's a little sex scene.
Yeah, that's
Not
the
that it's
only.
needed. I'm saying it. Not that it's needed. But
That's the only reason why for sex scenes is to see the female actresses.
yeah, high key.
That's
Bro,
what I
if
think.
I don't see the guy's ass, I'm not seeing this fucking sex scene. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you can have to see the guy's ass too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mix.
Yeah. So
Okay,
fucking
American History X. There's a sex scene in the beginning, and like, all you see, there's a guy and a girl involved, right? But all you see is the dude's. You see Edward Norton's ass the whole time.
Yeah.
You never see any tits or anything, and then
Damn.
later on there's a prison
you
shower.
gotta have the fucking. You gotta have the what's it called? You gotta play both sides.
You gotta play both sides. And because later on there's a prison scene, and then you see a bunch of inmates'
Cock.
cocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's extremely low cock to boob ratio. In this movie. It's terrible. Fucking terrible.
Y'all got the wrong ratios.
There's like 10 cocks and no boobs.
You know what? The cost could have been made up for
So much high. So much high and cock.
If it got cock, boob, and girl ass ratio, but
Dude,
no,
I
you
wouldn't-
just got straight ass.
I would. Okay, let's say that because the actress is pretty cool. It's Vicky from Waterboy.
Fairly Odd
right?
Parents?
No, Waterboy. So let's say the actress didn't
Vicky,
want to show her
Vicky?
tits, right? I would have accepted a stunt double for the sex scene, dog. Like, come on, bro.
There's a stud double.
I'm saying there could have been.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't seen the movie, so I can't jump in on.
But you know what's weird?
But
I think-
I do agree that the sex scene was kind of awkward because it like
was
lingered.
awkward as
It like
shit.
lingered.
It lingered.
Lingered.
It didn't even have to be there, bro. It's a Marvel movie. I don't need to see a fucking sex scene in my superhero movie.
Yeah.
Especially
And-
when
and
that's
then- I think it
especially when
lingered.
it's PG.
Superheroes shouldn't be fucking. They should be saving the fucking city.
No, that's not their job. Their job is just to kill all these deviants, and then that's it. that's kind of literally
procure
it.
life on Earth.
Yeah. So basically, the whole plot, which I really disagree with how it's like
Set
written
up?
to a point, because the whole thing is like big eternal, right? This guy's just going around.
The Celestial?
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's a celestial dude. He goes around and like impregnates planets with little baby celestials. So that said planet now needs to nurture that baby with intelligent life, as they like repeatedly like drill into your head that it has to be like intelligent life. So then he sends These,
at the end, it's like, but Earth can't do it because we're so stupid.
no. So basically
That should have been funny though.
like the baby comes out of the earth and it's like it's like a stupid celestial. No, but fucking
Is this on the spectrum?
yeah. Fucking there's these celestials, the impregnating planets. The planets have to have intelligent life to fucking to help nurture the thing. And then he sends these deviants to fucking
Take out the predators.
Take out all the
And
predators.
they become predators.
But then they become predators because guess what? If you send monsters to kill monsters, you know what the hell's gonna happen?
Is it about
That
Hollywood?
monster's gonna be top monster. Like
Bro, that
so then he sends Eternals to only kill only kill those deviants that he sends out. So like he makes sure that he has an apex predator, and then he gets an apex predator to only kill that predator. So that's basically what it is.
Bro,
So
the first scene where like that family is out on the beach.
bro,
and
I
the father
laughed.
just-
I
Yeah,
was
me
like, what
too.
the fuck happened? Like
The
you
father-
really?
The father literally just turns his head and tells his son to run.
So
And-
let me tell you what happened. There's
Set it
like,
up for me, man.
There's like this fishing scene, right? There's like a
Oh.
kid, and they always show kids in every single one of these flashbacks. You know that? You didn't notice that?
No.
I noticed that almost immediately. Every single flashback that they do where they're saving a village, they're always saving a kid every single time.
Damn
There's
kid.
this one kid that always needs to be saved, either from like a monster or from a toppling building. It's always having to save a kid. But anyway,
Is
so
it
there's a
Make-A-Wish?
kid gutting a fish, and there's a dad fishing on the beach, right? There's a guy upstairs, and he's like, or up the rocks, hey, they're coming, like get out of here. And instead of like running or anything, the motherfucker's still fishing, And he like looks at the kid. Run.
That's all he's. Yeah, he has like no urgency, nothing.
Nothing.
Like literally, his body is completely still.
And
His
then he
head's
just gets
completely-
fucking.
He just gets eaten. And
Just-
I watched a review, right? And this guy was like, "Oh, the fishing father in the beginning of the movie, he sacrificed himself for his son." I'm like, motherfucker just stood there.
He legit like gave up on life.
Yeah.
Like he just, I can't save you, so you go save yourself.
He's like, well, I'm
Like
dying now.
Was
That's
it
fucked up, dude.
Was it like at least like a cool edit?
Nah,
no, it was
looked
literally
funny.
like
It
fucking.
looked hilarious.
It
Was-
was just
was-
him
was-
gone. That was it. He
was-
was gone.
Was it like when he said run? Was it like
It was like
was-
the most nonchalant, lazy run
It was
you
a
could ever
most.
see.
so there was no reverb, no like sound cut, no
No.
nothing.
He just
You
looks
can
at the
barely hear
he
it,
looks at the
honestly.
screen and says run. And then he's gone because the mouth is big enough to just cover the whole body.
motherfucking ran into it.
No, he stood there waiting to just get fucking into the mouth completely.
Like if he said run and then he ran off to the side so they could follow him or some shit.
Yeah,
that,
or
then
something.
it'd be normal. But this
Fucking
one-
use your fucking fishing pole and poke it in the mouth. I don't give a fuck. Do something.
That's what Gon does in Hunter x Hunter.
So fucking so that happens, and it's funny because then the Eternals come like immediately after he gets eaten. So like, so it's like you guys are assholes.
Yeah, I mean, we could have jumped in, but fuck, we were trying to stick the landing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's only one flying guy.
Oh, okay.
So fucking
Let's get there.
yeah. So basically, they have like Superman, but without any of the other powers. He just has like the
he has
strength
flight
flying,
strength and laser beams.
laser beams from the eyes. That's it.
Okay.
And then fucking so he just comes in, pew, pew, and it's kind of like it's funny because all you see him do is fly around like this, and like he just has like his eyes always shooting.
And it was like, I'm flying next to laser beams.
Yeah, and it's funny because the whole like powers for all of them
Yeah.
are all like signified by like this circle, gold circles.
Yeah, it was
That's
kind of weird
like-
at first.
It's weird at first, and then they
But it's
explain it's
cosmic
because
energy.
yeah, it's like from the Celestials Celestials themselves basically because they use that shit to like make them. Because then you like get that plot twist of you guys aren't real. Yeah,
Yeah, they're robots.
they're basically
synthetic
robots,
robots.
that were sent just to kill the deviants and shit.
Yeah, okay, so here's the trip. In the beginning,
And
of
apparently there's a lot of them.
in the
Like,
beginning of the movie,
they all look the same in each planet that they send them to.
Yeah.
There's like a million Sama Hayeks.
Oh, it's
Some-
like what's his name? It's from the Warlords in One Piece. He's like a man machine.
I don't watch trash.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. He's a man machine, but the government takes him and they clone him, and they make him into a war machine.
That sounds boring.
Yeah, I can't stand you, Yellow.
You know what sounds dope though?
Not
Getting
you.
like this dope ass bounty hunter dude and fucking just like cloning him and having like 200,000 units and a million more on the way. That's sick.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
So
It did, man.
Salma Hayek's character, since she's the leader, she has healing.
Sí,
She has healing powers. She has this little golden orb in her chest, right? That pops out.
It's like
Yeah.
the snitch in Harry Potter, bro.
So-
fuck the
Oh,
wings.
You know, she's the main reason I watched this movie because I was like, oh, that's
Really?
yeah,
Salma
because she had the because I watched the.
I was like
get
confused because when I saw her, because I was like, wow, like she's gonna be in a Marvel movie. That's really cool. Like she usually likes
That's
to do
really
like
crazy too, man.
she used to like she does films that kind of like appeal to her, you know,
Yeah.
like fucking like artsy films and stuff. I saw the one with her and Owen Wilson. It's like really cool.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, they're both like druggies, and it's from like their perspective of like they're high. So like
shit.
everything like it's really like
Owen Wilson's in
it's
Marvel
really
now,
crazy
too.
because
He's
it's
Mobius.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that was another thing that people were like, whoa,
Oh,
like
wow.
him and Marvel, like. But
man, his
the
character's
movie's
amazing.
really good though because it really like kind of shows you because they're high, right? And they're like, what if like this is the real world, basically, blah blah, like this and that. And, like they're actually like
I've heard
smart,
that argument before.
like smart intellectual like scientists, and like they're trying to like figure shit out. But they're fucking just high and like walking around, and he sees his daughter, and the daughter's like, oh blah blah, and then Summer Hayek's basically like, no, that's not like really your daughter. That's like the simulation trying to keep you here, like shit like that. And it's
Kill your
like-
daughter.
yeah, it's like, it's like
Kill your
fucking
family.
crazy. But anyway,
It's like
Yeah,
they live
so-
almost.
Summer Hayek got.
Oh
you
yeah, so I was
the movie?
watching Hot Ones with Mila Kunis.
Yeah,
And then she
Mila Kunis.
yeah, with Mila Kunis, and she accidentally spoiled the next guest. She's like, "How did Salma Hayek do?" And then he's like, "Oh, that's actually our next guest. It was a secret." And she's like, "Oh, my bad."
Mhm.
And then so I was like, "Who's
Oh,
Salma?"
so they just did it like in fucking a row? Like they do them like in a row?
I
Like,
guess
They
so.
probably have back ordered or some shit. I would do it if I was that big. I'm back ordered.
And then so I don't think it's like in a row. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Well,
Like-
she saw her though.
No,
In
maybe
order
she,
to say,
maybe
like,
she,
you know-
maybe they have the,
Maybe
maybe
they
they
just
have the
like
same
that.
agent, and she heard from her
I
friend or
don't know,
something.
man.
Oh, maybe,
Anyways.
maybe they're just like that, you know?
I didn't know who Salma Hayek was. Like I knew who she was, but I didn't know that was her name. So I thought she was just some weird white lady, you know. So I was like, eh. So then the Salma Hayek episode popped up, and I was
No,
like,
I don't know how you did.
yeah. So I was like, oh, I'll watch it, and then then it ends up being this Mexican lady, and she keeps saying that she's Mexican. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she played Frida Kahlo in her biopic.
Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, and then they mentioned her
She
in
talks
this.
about it on the Hot Ones episode.
Yeah, and then oh yeah, she did. And then she's like, oh, I was in Desperado, and I was like, oh, she's in Desperado. I love that movie. And then
She's
And
But
then
I
she's
don't
like-
know who she is.
Dusk Till Dawn. Dusk Till
yeah,
Dawn.
she's from Dusk. She's in From Dusk Till Dawn, which we can't talk about that movie at all. If you don't know what that movie is, you have to watch it for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And especially if you like Quentin Tarantino movies, because then yeah. But anyways, I was like, yo, she's in this Marvel movie. I'm gonna have to watch this shit.
Is
now.
that the movie that he didn't direct?
Yeah, he didn't direct it. He's in it.
Okay.
He plays what's that guy that everyone likes? George Clooney. He
Mhm.
plays George Clooney's brother,
It
psychopathic
was,
brother.
Robert something that directed it, no?
I don't know.
Robert something.
Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so man,
It's
that's
cool.
why.
It's cool seeing Mexicans succeed.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to hear that from a Guatemalan. Appreciate that.
Thank you for showing up. Ally.
Ally.
I likes.
And don't call us. Just don't call us Latinx, please.
I like how I got that in before you said that. The Ally-X.
Lex.
So, yeah, she's the main reason I watched this movie, and she fucking dies. Because like the movie's bouncing back between the like present and the
I hated
past.
the fact that they did it so fast.
Choppy?
Oh no, the
Her death?
I didn't care about that.
You literally like
the
almost
time skips.
You almost
But it's like 5 minutes in,
yeah. You almost
and the
literally
Mexican dies.
yeah. You almost literally never see her in the present day. Like she's all
Racist.
flashback.
She's all flashback. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I hated that feeling because in my head I was like, I wonder how she's gonna do in this role.
Yeah.
Like Selma Hayek, like as this figure, like this basically a god among men.
Yeah. Dude, because I'm a big Thanos fan, and her character reveals how much of a saint Thanos was. Like, how great he was. Because when he cut the population in half, it cut the birth of the Celestial. Because when the Celestial is born, it destroys the Earth, the world it's from. So everyone was gonna die. But Thanos basically saved us all by cutting the population in half, which made her that whole event made her realize that, you know, their plan is kind of lame. Because she's the only. Her and Icarus are the only ones that know that the planet's gonna be destroyed. So Icarus,
You took that wrong, dog.
what?
When she said that the population was halved,
Mhm.
and it took the Celestials like are taking longer to come out.
Mhm.
She only said that like basically to say that that give the time frame of the Celestials release. Like she wasn't like admiring what Thanos did or anything.
No, but she said that that's the reason why.
The reason why was when everyone got snapped back.
Uh-huh.
They were like, it was people from Earth that fucking like
Oh,
no
is that
other
what she
planet.
said?
Yeah, she was saying the people from Earth brought everybody back. Like these people did something on a cosmic scale.
Uh-huh.
Like they didn't fucking just lay down and take it. You know,
Yeah.
the Earth did that. Like all these other fucking planets and shit. Like there's millions of planets,
Uh-huh.
but Earth is the one that fucking brought everybody
Yeah,
back.
because Captain Marvel's all like, "Oh, well, these planets need
I'm a
help too."
woman.
What?
What did he say?
I'm a woman. No. What the fuck?
Hey, but no, Thanos did save us though.
Yeah.
And okay, even
No, he prolonged it because
Well,
like
Assuming
we
if you're the
said,
chosen one.
like we said, it takes like a large population of intelligent creatures to bring out the Celestials. Essentially, half the intelligent creatures, technically all creatures. That's why the Celestials are like, okay, I'll wait longer. So like he didn't really save everybody. He just
he
like
saved everybody for a longer time.
for a longer time, yeah.
Because
That's
if it
what is.
wasn't, dude, if it
It would have been
wasn't
like
for,
3,000 more years, and then we would have been like, why is the ground shaking?
if it wasn't for him, we were already on scheduled for destruction,
I also had like a little theory
How
too.
you say resistance is futile.
and
Remember-
Ajax wouldn't have changed her mind, and everyone would just died.
Remember during the snap, they were like, there's some earthquakes on like the earth floor,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, we handle it by not handling it, and it's like
Move,
that
and
could
you'll be
have been the Celestial like like wanting to get out but not being able to because of fucking the population half. So it's like, okay, I sleep. And then they literally handled it by not handling it.
Huh? Yeah, it's a trip. But yeah, Ajax's character, she passes on the orb after she dies, and her dead body passes it to Cersei, so she's the leader now. And I was like, this is fucking Transformers, bro. That's the Matrix of leadership. But then by the end of the movie, when you find out that they're actually synthetic robots and shit, and then the fact that, you know, they're living on this fucking...
Which makes that sex scene even more weird.
Yeah. Because why
Why are these robots fucking? Like, there's no goal here. Like, you can't reproduce. Why you guys have an urge to do that?
They can't reproduce on.
I mean, we don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure.
It's not like they had condoms
I'm pretty
back
sure,
then.
like, a Celestial wouldn't make an entire group of things designed only to kill the deviants.
Yeah, 'cause the only
be
one-
able to reproduce.
The only one that has a kid is the gay one, and he can't reproduce because
Yeah,
he's gay.
he is adopted. Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't know.
exactly. So it's like,
And then it's
so
like,
the gay one's the one that actually makes the more sense.
yeah, and then it's like,
Other than the fucking two Eternals fucking.
and since Druid goes off on his own, and you know, you think he could have like repopulated and shit, but I mean, he's Irish and he's in South America, so none of them are like him. And then, but Kingo, you think Kingo repopulated?
I mean, he probably got his dick sucked at that point. Like, I don't really see why he wouldn't.
What if he doesn't have
I don't think he
nothing?
fucked anything though.
What if they don't have anything right there?
No, they definitely have something. Or else they'd be just try humping in that scene. That makes it even more weird.
That's what I'm saying. So they go up to a human and they're like, yes, let's make pleasure. And
Let us make pleasure.
No.
and they take the pants down and the flat, and then the female's like, "What the hell? It's your machine."
Okay, so hear me out on this.
No, but okay.
There are a
But
bunch
Kingo,
of
toward the end, you cannot tell me that you didn't get mad that he just like,
No, I didn't
hey
care.
guys, we don't have
I thought it was cool. Like, he's literally not in the final
he
battle.
does have something to do.
He's literally not in the final battle.
He literally has something to do.
He's like, I'm out.
Like, even, oh my god, bro, he's legitimately saying, all right, so they made like this like wristband thing to connect all their powers, okay? So
Friendship.
yeah, so but it's like that Fantastic Four thing from the Fantastic Four 2 where like
Nice.
everyone gives their powers to one of them.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of how it is, but it's not like them giving them powers, they're just enhancing the person's power.
Yeah.
So their plan is to like all enhance Druig's power so he can put fucking Eternal to sleep. And then the Celestial to sleep. And then they do that, but then, you know, fucking big scary man takes them down. So the plan didn't work out because I don't know why they thought it would, since they knew they had an enemy and nobody attacking that enemy.
Maybe they thought he wasn't gonna show up.
He's showing.
He's literally chilling there.
With
Yeah.
Sprite.
So yeah, it's they did another reversal thing. They made two of the Eternals bad guys.
Treason.
Yeah, so it's treason then. That's what he saw it as. He saw it as treason. He's like, we're here on the planet to only bring forth the Celestial in order for that Celestial to make new planets for new people to thrive, you know? So Earth is going to blow up for basically a whole universe to live. Like, that's the point of what we're doing. And everyone's like, but Earth!
But my Starbucks.
Yeah, and then, so they're like, man, it's a real hard decision, Earth. And then he's like, you sure? you
So Icarus
you
is,
make your plans.
Icarus is
Go
basically
ahead.
down to kill them if it means making the Celestial's birth come about,
Yeah.
right? Whereas Kingo's like, he agrees with Icarus, but he's not willing to kill his brothers. So he's just like, no, I'm out.
He's like, fuck
So he's
this
not in
shit,
the
I'm
final
out.
battle, which I think is pretty funny and cool. Because he's pretty much the comic relief. Well, he's a comedian, so it all makes sense too.
He makes those Bollywood movies.
Yeah, it's funny too.
Yeah.
Man, and also when he talks to Sprite, because you know how Sprite makes all the stories up and shit throughout the years.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. He was like, I was inspired by you.
Yeah, I was inspired by you. I miss being in the audience, so blah blah blah. I was like, damn, that's pretty heartfelt right there. I like that. But
But then it's also undercut with the fact that he brought along this chauffeur that records everything because
That
he wants
show's
to make
funny.
a documentary.
yeah.
So he's saying that to her, but he's like, it's like when you give money to a homeless guy, but you're like on YouTube. Yeah, you see, man, there is hope for humanity. Look at this.
Now
Hey,
do
bro,
some
back up.
push-ups. You want
Do
5
some
more.
push-ups. You want 5 more?
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. No, okay, so Kingo is pretty cool. He has like the pew pew guns. He
Yeah,
has
the pew-pew guns,
cosmic pew
which
pew
also
guns.
confused me because, you know what? Maybe it doesn't confuse me. Maybe I'm looking too much into it.
And then-
Because maybe when he made the pew pew gun thing, and maybe that's what made the other guy go, "Oh, I can make guns like that."
Fastos.
Yeah, Fastos.
I like when Fastos was fighting Icarus and he traps him down. And he's like,
Oh.
"I've been wanting to kick your ass for years."
Yeah, that shit was funny.
That's
But
pretty
also
dope.
at the same time, I'm like, did you really? Like, why? What did
Yeah.
you guys like? What happened? I thought you guys were like all brothers. Where did this come from?
Icarus fucking killed Ajax.
Remember where you just
Yeah,
turned-
but I
turned
would
it
I would
earlier?
understand if he like said it like I've been wanting to do this like for
Since
like
this
the last
morning.
hour. Yeah,
Since this
exactly.
morning.
Or if he was just like, this is for Ajax, you know, like
Remember how you were saying earlier about how people are weird? They just be talking about people they say they like.
exactly. That's what I'm saying, dog. Like that shit was out of nowhere.
'Cause
Like,
he was
what did he do?
he was like a Boy Scout up until then.
Like, yeah. And oh, bro, that scene where like humanity finally fucking broke his trust and shit.
Yeah,
So basically,
they
Fastos.
basically said he made the atomic bomb and he
yeah.
destroyed Hiroshima, and he's there. He's in
No,
Hiroshima.
I don't think he made the bomb. I'm pretty sure he just like made
was
stuff
the
that like
bomb.
led to. The,
Why would he be in Hiroshima?
He went there
Why would he be there?
to see what happened.
It's like right after the bomb hit, he was like, "All right, I'm going to Hiroshima."
Yeah, because he's like he hears what happened. And he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he goes and he's like, he sees the damage that he caused. I don't think in Mass Effect.
He's like, damn, I should want bigger.
In Mass Effect, there's this race called the Krogans. Basically, they're like big lizard people.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like the youngest race, however, because there's like these super smart people that kind of like drove by and they were like, "Hey, let's speed this along a little bit," and gave them like guns and shit. And now they become like a super like gladiatorial, like fucking like shoot first like race. And they're like, "Oh shit, we fucked up." So basically, I feel like that's the same thing that happened with Fastos and us. He's like, I gave him technology too fast.
They told him.
Yeah, they
He
told
had-
him like
he had
way
a
in the
snot-
beginning.
He had a snot bubble when he was crying too. I was like, man, Paperboy out here.
He made
crying.
he made like a steam engine. Like this is how they're introducing him. Basically, he made a steam engine, and then they're like, that's gonna freak him out. And then he's like, what do you want me to give him? What else do you have? And he's like, shows a plow. He's like, it's a plow. It plows things. And they're like, oh yeah, they can use that to farm. Like let's. I know there's like civilization that needs some farming tools.
I thought that was a gay joke.
I didn't see it that way, and I don't think anyone else did. But I mean, to
You
each
know,
their own.
just plowed your farm.
Yeah. But yeah, so fucking so he gives them like technology slowly, but eventually it leads to the bomb, and he's like in Hiroshima like, I don't trust them anymore.
Why?
Yeah, he's like, ah.
Check this out, Angel. So Cersei, her power, she's basically an alchemist with a philosopher's stone. She could turn anything into anything, like material-wise, right? But she can't use her alchemy skills on living beings, though. But then later on, she ends up doing it, like, because she summons forth the power or
I
whatever.
don't know if you're like trying to say it to him, like to get him to watch the movie or not.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like it's like
It's pretty cool. Yeah, she has like basically alchemy powers, and then
There's a sacrifice.
there's no sacrifice. Yeah,
Yeah, there isn't. There's no equivalent exchange of what she does.
nah.
So basically,
But that's what I can relate it to. You know, she
It's
basically
kind of like she just
can
kind of does base elements.
yeah, she can basically touch like concrete and turn into water or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then Gilgamesh, the buff ass Asian dude,
He's dope.
he's fucking
He's
cool.
my favorite guy.
Yeah, and Angel, check this out.
I knew this shit was gonna happen because I know it's the motherfucker from Train to Busan.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. He's the Train Busan buff dude.
No shit.
Yeah, it's him. It's fucking cool.
That's dope.
He's like
That
he's like a
guy's-
Korean action movie guy. Like
Yeah.
he's in a lot of Korean action movies.
I looked it up after I saw the movie. I was like, this fool. I wonder if it's him, and it was him. And I was like, no way. This is so
He was
cool.
really cool.
Oh yeah,
he was my favorite character in the movie, but they didn't give him enough screen time, so that's why he's
Nah,
not.
he died.
Korean movies really make me cry.
They touch the hearts.
Yeah, man.
So
They also get philosophical.
They
so,
do.
yeah.
So check this out. This is another reason why I love this movie. They're all synthetic, like kind of half-living machine people, right?
Mhm.
They all have different corresponding colors, right? They end up having a seventh, or an extra character that's like all badass and shit, which is Harry Styles.
I was like, why'd you throw that wrench in there so fast?
And they're living on a planet that has a fucking big ass celestial robot body, right?
Mm.
It's bionicle. It's real life bionicle, bro, and I love it. I was like, whoa, when I saw the hand coming out.
Hey, bro, what are they gonna do with that? Like, okay, but I wanted to get like super into the science of this celestial coming out of Earth. So he came from the Earth's core. The Earth's core. So let me like lay down the final battle for you. They're basically on an island, and there's like the volcano, correct? So on this volcano island, she's like running toward the volcano because that's apparently where he's supposed to be coming out of. This volcano's in this guy's hand, like that. Like, so basically when he's coming out, he's like, and his head's like over here, like.
So it's
and
kind of like
this is like the water right here, okay?
It's kind of like a Titan, kind of.
Yeah. So this is the water right here, and his head's like, and in my head I'm like, I guess the Earth is flat, because how the fuck is this guy coming out of a globe looking like this? This motherfucker looks like he's laying down, coming up like this, and he's supposed to be coming out of the Earth's core. So how is he coming up like that? Wouldn't he be coming out like this?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like fucking like head first, like hands like splitting motion. And the
water
and
falling down.
that's not even talking about the displacement of the Earth's core coming outward from one edge of the planet. Now there's a lot of space within the planet of a thing coming out. Like, also the thing was growing. The thing inside of it was like a fucking like, I want to say it's a little seed because it's a celestial, but it's a big seed inside of a planet growing inside of a planet. You wouldn't think that the planet at one point would be like,
Okay.
like fucking like growing like weirdly, like.
Now he became the surface until he awoke again.
So I don't know. I just wanted to talk about the science of it real quick because that shit really like during the final battle, I was looking at him coming out and I was like, how is the planet not gone? Like it should have been gone before he even came out. Like was proceeding to come out of the planet, you know?
I was thinking about
The
like,
planet should have just kind of like over him, revealing him more. Like he could have just been revealed more instead of him fucking having to come out of an ocean like as if he's laying down. But yeah, that's my gripe with that.
I was like, yo, this shit's bionicle. This is awesome.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because in Monocle there's 6 total with different colors, and they all have like different mask powers, like a single mask power. And then there's
And
a 7
one's like,
total.
I have like this sword, but it's like 2 of them, and if I put them together, I fly, man.
And then like throughout mostly the whole story, they're on this island, right? They're on a chain of islands.
Mata Nui.
The first one's Mata Nui, and then you find out about the second one's called Metro Nui.
Metro Nui.
And then there's Voya
A
Nui.
bunch of metros here.
that's what I was gonna say.
Welcome to
It's
Metro
kind of like
Nui.
San Francisco.
And then it turns out, oh yeah. And also, so
It is like they're San Francisco.
you know how the Celestial made the Deviants to attack people or to attack the Predators,
Correct.
and then he made the Eternals to protect people and
Correct.
destroy the Deviants. Well, the islands, the islands that all these people in Bonacore are inhabiting,
Mhm.
it ends up being a giant ass robot that was created by basically Celestials. But there's 3 planets. There's an Earth, like a all rock planet, an all jungle planet, and all water planet. The big robot body lands into the all water planet, and that's why he's all the islands, right? And then in order to keep the robot, because the robot body becomes unconscious by the time it lands, right?
Mhm.
So in the body are maintenance people, which are the Matoran, right? The little guys. the Toa, who are supposed to protect them and all this other shit. And then there's the Makuta, who make the animals.
No,
So the Makuta...
I gotta be dead ass, bro. This seems like one of those like scenes where like your like voice overlaps on its own voice, and and it's like one of those scenes where it's like, and then this, and then this. You won't even guess what happened next.
The Makuta are the
Dang, I
Deviants.
was late too.
The Eternals are the Toa, and we are the Matoran.
Yeah,
And the
I'm
Celestial-
a torn apart of this explanation of Bionicle, bro. You could make a YouTube video on the history of fucking,
Oh, like a real.
or like a reel. Keep it real.
Yeah, it was tight. I like the movie. The characters were cool. Makari's deaf, so when she screams after Druig supposedly
yeah.
dies, and she yells out, and I was like, oh, that actor's actually deaf.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because deaf people can't hear themselves scream, so like I don't know how we're like forced to. I don't know the science of it. Of like how,
Yeah,
how they basically do it like that.
That's crazy, huh?
And for us, like we kind of do it
That's
in our
it.
own way of like kind of like keeping it like together. You
Yeah,
know,
it's kind of
maybe
like,
because they have less practice
it's like vocal range.
yeah.
with the vocal,
range.
Yeah,
Because like you can't just go into singing like fucking Freddie Mercury, like you can't just fucking go into fucking Freddie Mercury range shit.
I told Ray the other day, I was like, hey man, you like Freddie Mercury? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, he's gay, right? And he's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Just because he's gay, I can't like him or what?
he's one of those revolutionary.
Yeah,
gays.
why did you say that?
it was a joke.
Just as a joke to him?
Yeah, I was gonna wait and see if he'd be like, oh shit, like, be all
Maybe
like,
I hate him.
yeah, subconscious about it. But he's actually like pretty good. It was funny. Anyways,
You're trying to bait people into talking shit.
Yeah, maybe people went to degrading the moles and shit.
yeah.
Say it. Say something so I can cancel you.
When Icarus traded the Twinkies for that fucking thing, I was like, bro,
that was kind of weird, dog.
I was like, bro, you could just go to anywhere and pick up Twinkies, dog. This ain't Zombieland.
yeah, you're flying.
Yeah.
That seems weird, but I saw the Emerald tablet, so I was like, oh, okay, I know what's gonna happen right now.
When Druig's like nudging his shoulder into Makari.
That
and
was,
everyone's talking,
bro, that was awkward. I was
I
like,
liked it. I was like, whoa.
you liked it.
Yeah, I was like, this man's trying to get some with
Bro.
this chick. She cool. She looks like Summer Rae.
Is that how you hit on girls?
Nah, I don't.
You nudge them with your shoulder?
Nah.
It was a bitch.
That's what I thought. I thought that was pretty awkward because I'm like, these are like fucking centuries old people, and he's like,
that's old school. We don't know about that. That's why. It's old school. It was a bitch. Little shoulder shrug. It was a bitch.
That was awkward.
I don't know. I was watching it with this one girl, and me and her kind of both agreed
Nudged?
that was kind of cute. Yeah.
But yeah, so those were my gripes with the movie. The end credit
I
scene
didn't
was
watch that
pretty
shit.
dope because it has Patton Oswalt in there.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, they were like, I know you were Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but we already recasted one member. How about we recast two?
Oh, he's a little fucking weird ass troll thing.
Yeah.
That shit was ugly.
Yeah,
The
the
CGI was
CGI
not
was
good.
terrible.
Yeah.
It was fucking. It was like Percy and the Olympian type fucking shit. You know,
I remember
Percy Jackson.
We watched that
movies?
with you.
Yeah, it's like that type of CGI. It's like fucking like old 2010 CGI. Like
I didn't.
it's not The Rock from Scorpion King, but it's not any better.
I heard some people say like they didn't like the fact that they were fighting like these animals, like these souped up animals, right? The deviants.
Yeah, I didn't
mind
It's
it.
really hard to make a movie where you have all these like villains and shit,
Yeah.
and you try to introduce like these kind of like army builders, like as a villain because you
I
don't
thought
really
they were
need a
pretty
villain.
cool. And they gave me nightmares too. That night I had a
Did you
dream I
really?
was getting attacked by dogs. I was like, fuck.
That's why they look like dogs.
Yeah, most of them.
So that's why
look
he's.
dogs.
That's why he related. He's like, yeah, no, she did a good job.
Because at one point, like they're in like the fucking like Winter Wonderland type shit, and some of them survived, and they like looked at the dogs and they're like, oh, if we kill these dogs, we become the apex character. So they beat the dogs and then they look like the dogs. And then eventually there's like this one like alpha, and I don't like this villain, dude. I don't like him.
He's played by
Bro looks like fucking Piccolo from Dragon Ball Evolution.
He's played by what's his face?
What's his face?
Pennywise, the new Pennywise.
Oh, that's who he played?
Yeah.
Because I saw him in the credits and I was like, who's this?
Yeah.
I was like, who is he? Bill Skarsgård?
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård. I actually
Yeah.
only said Andy Serkis earlier.
Mm. Yeah, I didn't know that was him, but they should have made it look more like him then.
Yeah.
Because he looked like Piccolo from fucking Dragon Ball Evolution with 2 extra eyes. So basically, when he kills people, or like the Eternals specifically, he like takes their memories or some shit, and then he's like,
And their powers.
and he's like, oh, okay, so that's what's going on. And there's a plot hole in that because the first person's powers that he took was fucking, what's her name again? Ajak. And she already knew everything. She knew way more than Gilgamesh knew.
Mm-hmm.
So why does he barely know when he kills Gilgamesh and he takes the fucking
Because
thing?
he's Texas.
Oh, he gets more intellectual at that point.
But so he doesn't get the memories at first, but the second time he does.
The more he consumes, I guess, yeah.
That's the pothole that you hit like after it gets fixed and it's immediately broken again.
Athena is basically going crazy trying to kill everyone because she has like this thing called Mad Weary, which is connected to Thanos because he's the Mad Titan.
And they talk about the plot hole for that, and they never answer it.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, so you didn't have memories before this because every time they get sent to a different planet, their memories are wiped, and
But
then,
she has visions of her past.
but she has visions apparently.
And then she goes all crazy and tries to kill everyone.
So it's like she doesn't have the past memories, but she has them apparently.
Oh, because
and-
Ajax's always deleting them.
Yeah.
She's always deleting her memories.
So you're saying that like the other like Eternals like died on like different planets and shit, and then, but she lived though or
No,
something?
they all have them, and their bodies get reconstructed and shit. And she remembers all the past lives.
Well,
That's what I'm saying though. Like
was
shouldn't they have all been factory reset and like fixed up and shit before they got sent out again?
Yeah, that's what they did.
But
her-
she's the only one that has the thing.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. They talk about the plot hole and then they never answer it. They just said yeah.
She has the Mad Weary thing.
Yeah, so she has this mad weary thing. So basically, she wants to kill them all, and that's not really explained either.
She wants to
why
kill
she
them all
wants.
because she knows that their planet is to destroy the planet.
Mhm.
So if she kills them, then the planet, I guess, won't succeed. I don't know. Now I'm confused.
Exactly. That's my point. The second you start poking at this plot, it's fucking just.
Hey, it just breaks like a waterbed.
Yeah, but
Oh, what?
A waterbed?
Oh, water
She
bed?
Yeah.
I thought you said water bread. Also,
That's what I
water
heard
beds
too.
don't break.
They pop.
They don't pop because you just fucking poke it. They would never have been sold.
You ever seen movies, bro? Yes.
Hey guys, look! I just bought this water.
Yeah, bro.
yeah, you didn't see that Conjuring movie where the kids on the
When the
waterbed?
thing was constantly poked at and didn't pop until the.
Actually, I think it was a thing. Motherfuckers could have in apartments.
No, yeah, because of if it did break, not because if you poke it immediately.
No,
fucking
because it would
pops.
break in mid-sleep and shit. Niggas tossing and turning.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep with my keys.
I feel like you would do that.
I did,
Uh,
but on a waterbed, no. Is what I mean.
Yeah, so Thanos pretty much
Oh,
has
yeah.
the Mad Weary too, if you think about it.
Thanos' brother was introduced to it.
Yeah, and he was Harry Styles. And
And you know what's crazy?
A bunch of girls went to go see this movie because they knew Harry Styles was in it, but they didn't know he popped out at the very
Very end of this
Yeah.
like almost
Oh,
3 hour
so-
long movie. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. So it's funny because the Eternals had like this comic story. So basically, Angelina Jolie's character would be the brother or sister of Thanos. However, since now they're constructed beings, it's kind of weird how Harry Styles comes in. So he's not an Eternal, or is he an Eternal?
He is.
Like for sure,
Yeah.
because they call him a brother of Thanos, and I feel like that kind of makes
So-
it feel like
That
he's
sets the
not.
tone.
Well, apparently Thanos predated all of them, like comic-wise, but then their story...
No, but I mean like in the MCU though, because like obviously
Yeah.
it predates him.
Well, yeah, well, they said it, so I guess they are.
So I feel like he's not an eternal. Like he's probably not, or maybe he's a kid of the Eternals or some shit, of like past Eternals, so they can reproduce. So that sex scene is like a little bit less weird.
I
don't know, but it does raise a lot of questions.
I mean, they don't really lie to you either.
I don't
So
think
I
they
feel
have
like
genitals.
if they're gonna go ahead and say that, then that's probably what it is.
Say what do you mean?
If they're gonna go ahead and say that he's the brother of Thanos, then he probably is the brother of Thanos.
Yeah, that's not what I'm trying to say is weird. I'm trying to say that he's probably biologically made more.
By blood.
Yeah, like by actual blood.
You think him
Android.
and Thanos were spawned and not
Yes.
manufactured?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless, like, one of their parents was like,
Because that would mean Thanos has been alive for like centuries.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I mean, if he was an Eternal.
Well, I mean, I feel like he's been alive a long time, but not fucking thousands and thousands of years. But yeah, I feel like this episode became way more of a review of
Eternals?
Eternals. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
well-
already like we're already like over an hour in.
Dude, I watched Young Justice again from the beginning. It's like the 6th time I've watched it.
And you're watching the new episodes too.
Yeah. I just like binge watched all of season 4 so far. There's only 9 episodes. But I binge watched the first 8.
What's the new season?
It's called Phantoms. Season 4, Phantoms.
The last one was Invasion.
That's fucking good.
No, the last one was Outsiders.
That's right.
Oh yeah, 2 was Invasion.
Yeah,
I'll
2 was
probably
Invasion.
rewatch that shit from the beginning.
Yeah, dude, it's so worth it, bro. Cause like, man, it's like I caught shit that I didn't catch before. It's just fucking good. Like when they're in the first episode when they're going to the Hall of Justice, and then Wally's all like, "Oh, I'm so ready for this," and then Speedy's like, "Yeah, I was born ready." That's because he's a fucking, spoiler alert, clone, and he was literally made.
I love that
Oh,
they have their
I
own
get
security
you.
business together.
Right?
All the
Oh,
brothers,
that's
dog.
fucking cool.
they're
That's
literally
just Will,
brothers.
but
Like it's dope, dog.
Yeah, it's just-
No, yeah, but he still brings them in.
still
Like they
brings
had
them
that
in.
mission together, and he's
Yeah.
like, "This feels good."
Yeah, it's fucking
Like
tight.
they were like, "This feels good," and like. That's
And then
dope.
at the end, when he's
no,
all
I
like,
thought there were 2 of them together.
No, it's just Will. It's his company. But Nightwing needs him for a mission, so he brings in Arsenal and the other guy. I never remember his real name, but I know his name is Defender or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah,
so
the
he,
big buff boy.
yeah, the big
Offender?
dude.
Yeah.
He brings them both in, and he tells them, "Oh, I thought this could be a Harper mission." He's like, "A Harper and 3 Harpers and 1 Grayson." He's like, "Oh, well, you know." And then so he's like, "Well, help me and I'll help you." So then they all get into the security outfit. That shit's fucking tight, man. And they do that epic walk to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. And then
It's really like a fucking Naruto like a Naruto episode in Boruto, because like most of the seasons like revolve around the new characters,
yeah.
but then this episode's like around the old characters, and you're like, oh yes.
Because
Something I
Arsenal,
can clean to.
Arsenal's
really.
only in that 1 episode in that season, but he pops up again in season 4, so it's pretty tight too. Dude,
Who's the one that lives with what's her name?
that's Will.
That's Will.
That's Red Arrow, basically. That's Speedy from season 1. He's the clone. But yeah, man, dude, season 4 is fucking crazy so far.
yeah,
and
the
it-
love interest stuff and all that jazz.
It almost got me worried, bro. It almost got me worried that it was gonna be ass, because
I had to worry too, because I was like, another season, like specifically because of HBO Max. I don't know.
well, season 3 ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I knew that, but I don't know. I kind of felt good of where it was.
Season 3 is fucking epic, dude. It's really great. But yeah, so season 4 is like kind of like arc storylines. So the first 4 episodes are one arc, and the next 4 are another arc. And so after the first 4 episodes, bro, shit goes down, and you don't really see any other characters. You're basically focusing on the main characters of that arc, right? You don't see anyone else. So I was like, don't tell me, once we go into the new arc, I'm like, don't tell me this shit's gonna be like in a different timeline. They're not gonna like a different time zone. They're not gonna explain anything of what just happened. And I was like, it better not be fucking like the 2012 TMNT show. They had like 4 great, amazing seasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the last season is just anthology episodes, which pretty much means that it's just like shit that
Just
happened.
stories.
Yes, and it didn't even like.
Yeah.
It's not episodic anymore. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so,
So I had a thing to talk about that for animation, so I'll touch that later.
So season, but then in the new arc, they do address the events that happened within the first 4 episodes. So I was like, all right, thank fucking God, because they're about to fucking piss me off. And then the whole time I was just like, I was like bracing myself. I was like, it gave me anxiety, bro. And I was like, oh shit, crazy shit goes down, bro. It's a great watch.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
I know you said you rewatched everything too, huh?
Yeah, I rewatched it for the last season, not this season.
Oh,
This season I just kind of went into cold turkey.
You didn't rewatch 1, 2, and 3?
Nah.
You just did 3?
For the last season I did everything. This new season where they go to like Mars and shit. Yeah, no, I didn't. I just like went into it because I was like, new episode.
Yeah, okay.
And I played it and I was like, oh shit, new episode.
Banger.
On the podcast a few weeks ago, or a few episodes ago, you told me that you rewatched it from the beginning. I think that's what you said. So I was like, I'm gonna do that too. And then, damn,
It's crazy how much you fucking mishear from me.
Yeah, but I've been binge watching that shit, dude. It's fucking crazy.
No, it's not bad to do it. Like that shit's a good fucking
it's
show.
It's a good show.
Like,
I think it's my favorite cartoon ever, dude.
Ever?
Yeah, ever. I think I like it more than Clone Wars and TMNT 2012.
Bro, like I literally cannot fathom what would be my favorite. Like
I'm talking about action cartoon.
I can't fathom it.
Nah?
Nah,
Because top 3.
Ben 10's good, dude.
Yeah, Ben 10 is. So I'd say top 5 is probably.
Don't you scoff by Ben 10, dog. He fucking could beat Luffy to death.
Oh, he's never getting. Oh,
You got Angel
my
triggered.
God.
Dude, top 4 is definitely Young Justice,
Bro will beat him with fucking
Clone Wars,
to splat, dog.
2012 TMNT, and Avatar.
Yeah.
Those are like the top 4 right there. You get out of 5. I don't know.
Avatar's like
top.
I wouldn't even be mad if you said that was your favorite, bro.
It's like when people like say like what their favorite movie is and they say like a Scorsese film or fucking Quentin Tarantino film. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, I see it. Like I know what you mean. Yeah, like it kind of has to be in people's top.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I think because I watched Avatar kind of last year, this yearish, and I loved it. You know, it's a great fucking show.
It always holds up too.
Yeah, it always holds up. Young Justice, dude, it just has me like feeling a type of way. Like I resonate
it's
a lot
probably
with it.
like it's probably the fact that like Avatar is more of like a novel. Like I don't know how to say it really. It's not stuff that you could actually like.
It's digestible, bro. There's a lot of themes in there.
There's a lot of themes, but that's what I mean. Like there's a lot to see in Avatar, but in Young Justice, it's a lot more like stuff that you see in your life. Yeah. Like the relationships and stuff, and fucking like the dangers, like politics. They have politics, you know? Like they have all this
fucking Luther when they're
stuff
at the end of
that's more
season
closer
3
to
when
you.
they're trying to pinch it on Luther because he's the UN and the head of the UN.
Yeah,
and he's like, "This is fake news, fake news."
and then you're just like, we know who Luther is,
bro. Oh man, it's because don't get me wrong, Avatar has no shortage of great bad guys. Like every villain is dope in that show, right? But it's just
even in Korra, man.
Yeah. Oh,
you know, the biggest villain was Korra herself.
Oh, please, brother. Oh, say it louder from the back.
It's crazy because in Young Justice, whenever the heroes win, they win a mission, they clear a mission, they think they did everything, but then the bad guys are always like, that everything falls into place. So even when the good guys win, the bad guys win too. And then so that's why when the good guys win at the end of the
which is why it's like the best cliffhangers.
Yeah, and dude, when the good guys actually get like a total win and they keep winning, then you're just like, oh shit, because you're so used to them losing too, like winning and losing, that when they have like a win-win-win, you're just like, oh shit, they really did that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, especially because like I feel like they always gave them losses because you know they're young Justice, so like they kind of have to like have mistakes to learn from.
I mean, the Justice League takes a couple of L's too.
Yeah, they're the JL.
Yeah.
Anyway,
just losers.
Just losers. Imagine a villain just came up and be like, "Hey, look, it's the just losers." Guys, we gotta go home.
Batman just pulls up.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just here. Oh, look, it's the other one. It's the other loser.
It's the other loser.
So one thing I noticed in Young Justice is that certain things happen, like because it's a different universe, right, than all the other storylines.
Yeah.
Like the comics, movies, and all that shit.
its own beast.
Yeah, it's its own contained universe.
The DC universe loves to do.
Yeah. So, but story
They had to have like
elements,
their own like movies in this universe and
Yeah.
this universe and
No.
this universe.
story elements from the main timelines bleed into this one. So, for example, Jason Todd still dies.
Yeah, Jonathan
Barbara-
Kent still gets dick down.
Barbara Gordon,
I'm just kidding.
Barbara Gordon
It was that
still becomes a paraplegic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking like, oh shit, that's pretty crazy.
Well, it's those known unknowns. You know what's gonna happen, but you just don't know how.
Alright, so I'm not gonna spoil too much, but in
Motherfucker.
in season 4, they show how Barbara Gordon gets paralyzed,
Mhm.
and it's not because of the Joker. The Joker doesn't shoot her.
Surprisingly.
It is technically inadvertently because of the Joker.
Yeah.
She
The
pushed.
Joker and Young Justice look like fucking Tobuscus, dog.
They make him look a little bit more like
Tabasco
like
sauce.
Joaquin Phoenix Joker in the season 4.
Oh,
No, Tobuscus, who had like those allegations against him and shit, and he tried to come back with his YouTube channel, but it never happened.
Yeah, so pretty much someone's gonna kill the Joker, right? And Barbara jumps in the way and takes the shot for him
what the fuck?
Yeah, and then it's
Treasonous bitch.
a little girl, and she tells the little girl, "Hey, I didn't do
Oh,
that."
it's that-
Now, why am I shushing you, bro? You can go ahead and say it.
No, you shushed me already.
Go.
Well, it's fucking crazy, bro. But anyways, she tells the little girl, I didn't do that to save Joker. I did that to save you." So the girl becomes super conflicted and she starts crying and shit. And
because
then
of that whole fucking Batman thing.
yeah, it's the whole
Don't
Batman.
shoot the Joker. And he's like, why?
But this was with the blade though.
Because then you will shoot other people. I already do that. Ah, fuck.
So that got
Well,
me,
don't kill him for me.
so
I
that got me,
promise I won't relapse.
so that got me thinking, right? Okay, so it's not the Joker this time to actually paralyze her, but inadvertently of the Joker. But she still gets paralyzed, right? So it makes me think, what if the Young Justice universe is like its own timeline, but there are certain things that are like destined to happen.
Like the events in the MCU.
Yeah, so like Barbara Gordon's gonna be destined to be paralyzed. Jason Todd's destined to die. I hope it's still Joker that kills him, because I feel like making it not the Joker to paralyze Barbara kind of undermines the Joker. Kind of makes him less epic. And then
all the Flashers are destined to be lost to the fucking Speed Force and then come back at an indeterminate amount of time because of plot.
And then, yeah, because of plot. Speed Force is basically plot armor.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not even plot armor for the Flash. It's plot armor for the fucking entire DC universe.
Yeah. It's for real,
It's literally like, guys, we need to restart. Boy, do I have a character for you.
Yeah.
Like,
So another destined thing I like to see, and I would like to say, is the friendship between Beast Boy and Cyborg.
yeah.
Because
I feel like they kind of had to. Because Teen Titans, man, they drilled that into everybody's head. So if you don't see some fucking Beast Boy and Cyborg like shenanigans, like
That's kinky.
it's not them.
yeah,
you know?
because Cyborg's like reluctant to be Cyborg at first, so he's like not cool with anybody. But then the first person he starts being really cool with is Beast Boy, and I was like, oh, it's kind of like
yeah, and they introduced like the father box instead.
Yeah.
which was pretty cool because now he has the father box instead of the mother box.
yeah, and
'Cause
Halo's
he's a
the mother
boy.
box. Bro, Halo's thick.
Halo? Oh man, what do you mean was?
I said Halo's thick.
Is okay.
I didn't say Halo was thick. She's thick.
I thought you gave me a spoiler right now,
Nah.
boy.
I like Halo. So
I'm
I
serious
like her
about
too.
my ass.
So
I like
here's
her
the thing.
too. I like also. Okay, so she's basically a mother box that was implanted into like a dead body, but the dead body's previous owner
the mother
was
box soul inhabits her dead body.
yeah. So like, but the dead body's original soul or body belonged to like this Muslim lady, right?
Uh-oh.
And they tell her like later, like, why do you still wear everything? And she's like, it'll be
The
disrespectful. Yeah, the hijab. And then she's like, I feel like it'll be disrespectful to her to take it off. But I see what you mean. I'm like trying to find out more about this culture and shit like that. But yeah, and I was like, that's pretty cool because you think about that kind of stuff like in the back of your mind when you're reading a comic, not like fucking in the forefront. Like,
I've been doing a lot of research on like DC characters and shit. So I researched Halo, and the original Halo is a white girl. She's a white girl with like pretty much the same kind of powers, and her costume's kind of lame.
Oh, all those new characters are previously established.
Yeah, which is trippy on because
I thought they were original. They seem so original.
It turns out the original leader in the comics of the Outsiders is Batman, and Halo's a part of his team. And for some reason, Batman's in fucking Middle East. I don't know. It's weird. But anyways, yeah. So this Outsiders changed the character to a Muslim, which you know, it's fucking cool. Like, this is a lot of people's first introduction to this character, and she's awesome, and she's so a lot of the times I'm like, I don't want to see progressive ideas because they kind of just like, what do you call it? They shoehorn them in. Yeah, but Young Justice isn't really do it.
I'm a shoehorn in the next part of this.
Oh, for sure. Some of the progressive ideas that they propose in the show, they're not, you know, they don't really shoehorn them in like hardcore. Like, you find out that Aqualad's gay. So in season 1, his love interest is Tula, and then he tries to go back to Atlantis to like see what's up with her. He might move back there for her, but she's dating his best friend Garth. And then yeah, and then so in season 2, spoilers, you find out she died. They don't even show you, but she died on a mission. And then season 3, Aqualad becomes Aquaman, and then he meets up with he brings like this new meta chick to Atlantis so she could live there because she can't breathe air no more.
Yeah,
and they meet up.
A bunch of like people were like forced to become
metas.
Dude, like, so this girl's like out of nowhere grows gills, and they're like, well, keep her in a fucking fish tank.
Put that bitch down the toilet.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. Like
a big ass toilet.
The sister ran away.
But yeah, that's crazy, dude. Imagine you get just picked up and fucking, because it was a what was it, child abductions and shit. Like, that was like a really big plot point to that season.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it was,
which
like,
is crazy because it's like real world too.
It's,
you know?
it's super real world.
Super
like,
real. Dude, they even, you know how like last year they were showing how like there's like these furniture websites that have like
Wayfair.
kid names.
Oh
Wayfair,
yeah. That
Dude,
shit was crazy, bro.
In season 3 of Young Justice, Nightwing pulls up like a list that's like a website, like a dark web website that has kids listed, but as like not furniture, but like a different kind of thing. So it was similar to Wayfair. It's like they hit the head on the nail on the head with that shit, which is trippy.
And still nothing's being done about it.
Yes.
How quick people forget, but because it's just how fucking news goes and how media set up and shit.
I high-key feel like Young Justice was like trying to shed light on it, you know? Make the story about that, like kids being kidnapped and then the hero saving him and shit, trying to like spread awareness. They do a lot of that, spreading awareness and shit.
How you turn a kid into a furniture though?
Yeah, so yeah, but when Aqualad meets up with Arthur and Garth, he only talks to Arthur and he still doesn't talk to Garth, so I guess that's still a thing. But when I first watched the season, right, and you see at the end of the episode, you see Aqualad just kissing this guy, and I thought that was Garth. But now,
you're like, wait, what the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck? But yeah,
well, Garth just wanted to be the third wheel.
But now, after watching it again,
he's just settled.
Yeah. This whole time I fucking thought that was Garth, but since I rewatched it again, I was like, oh shit, that's not Garth. That's another dude.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm cool with it, you know? So Halo, she's in a girl body, right? And she's dating Brion Markov, the other Tara's older brother. And so they're dating.
Oh yeah, and they gave Tara a brother.
Yeah.
Is he from the comics?
I didn't look that up. But they have that whole like weird, you know how Deathstroke is like with,
yeah, that whole fucking like sexual shit.
Yeah, but they don't really go into it. But Halo's body is a dead body, right? It's just inhabited by the Mother Box's soul because the Mother Box and Father Box are living technologies.
Okay.
Yeah, so Brion is dating Halo.
Yeah, and they also introduced like this other dude from the comics that's like he sits on a fucking chair and he's like the one that made everything.
That fool's fucking funny. He's like, yes, this sounds peculiar. So he goes there and like save him. He's like, what? I came here to watch him die.
Yeah. He doesn't care about anything but his machines.
Yeah, he doesn't. But his fucking chair is Mobius tech. It's crazy. But anyways, later on in season 3, they tell Halo like, oh, you're one of the girls, and she's like, actually, I don't really know what I am. She said, I don't really think I'm a boy or a girl. I'm not sure. So that's kind of like going into the whole, Oh, we're
Pots and pans.
Yeah.
yeah.
What? No, but
I
it
don't
makes
know.
sense for her
Yeah,
because
it makes sense
she's
for
literally
her.
a machine. She
Yeah.
doesn't know.
So like,
She was forced into a lady's body.
In Seven Deadly Sins, I forget which sin it was, but it's just a doll, like a literal doll
Mhm.
that has like powers. So like, it just dresses up in anything. So it dressed up like in a maid costume one time, and then it would dress up into like a sweater and jeans the next time. But it's just really dope because it's just a doll. So it's just dressing up.
oh, like what's that Tekken character, King? You don't know if he's a boy or a girl.
King, the fucking.
Oh, not the line. It's because
Yeah, I was like, I think you could tell.
that was pretty muscular, dog.
it's because in King of Fighters there's a character
Yeah,
named King that looks
that-
like him. What's his name? It starts with an L or some shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
He has blonde hair.
But it's like
the guy with the bob cut.
Yeah.
I played as him.
Remember, like all the girls have the
Blonde,
swimsuits, and he's
I'm
there,
saying.
but he doesn't have a swimsuit on because you don't know if he's a boy or a girl.
Oh, Leo.
Yeah. He looks
Yeah.
like fucking. He looks like King from King of Fighters.
Should I get this in the?
Yeah, I get you.
Should I get this in the podcast?
Yeah, let me get
Oh, they
5
come
doubles.
Yeah.
I literally just saw him put it there.
Oh,
Oh, you fucker.
Are they not 24 hours?
I guess not.
I really wanted to fuck that one a Coke.
What?
I'm a lean man.
What other places?
All bills open.
Man, I want churro though. I want to McDouble with a Coke.
Wow.
You get churro.
Fuck.
I want a Baja.
Am I able to go left here?
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, back to Young Justice.
Yeah. So like, they have a character that doesn't, because some people they don't know whether to identify as he or she.
Oh, what do you mean by some people?
Yeah, some people
Yeah.
or some things.
You
guess.
see, I don't like when people use the term people, because I mean, like when I use it, because like I don't even think I'm from this earth or from this universe.
Which is pretty
I don't think
funny.
there's anything.
I think I'm
evil about it.
astral.
You want us to go to that?
Yeah, let's go. I like that better.
All right.
Yeah. So
Hey, thank you guys on the podcast for coming along with us to find a place to eat while we talk about Young Justice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So they make that kind of person make sense in this universe by
It
having
makes
them.
entirely sense.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't at any point that I was watching Young Justice like, oh, this.
Yeah. And then, so Miss Martian is another case of that. So Miss Martian looks like on Mars. There's 3 types of Martians. There's reds, greens, and whites. And the white ones are prosecuted. Like, nah, they're what do you call it?
Privilege.
No,
No, the opposite.
the opposite.
Oh,
Everyone
oppressed?
hates them. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're oppressed. Everyone
yeah.
hates them. And it's like they're all racist. They even in Young Justice they blatantly
They say
say that
it,
they're
yeah.
racist. Yeah. And pretty much.
Yeah, because like Big Brother John over here, like the original Martian Manhunter,
John
the-
Jones.
John.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Which is John Jones. Which
He's
is
like a
even
hero.
so
He's a
funny.
savior and everything. Blah blah blah. Like he's the reason why Mars is so successful right now. Partly.
But he's
But-
racist.
No,
No,
he's not.
Okay.
Specifically, especially since the fact that he brought what's her name to
Megan.
Meg.
Megan.
Megan Morse.
Dub Megan.
Hello,
Oh,
Megan.
Hello Megan. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, basically he's like, "Oh, this is my daughter," and she's like, "Not really, but yeah."
what?
So you don't hate me? I am.
I'm Whelm Trot and filling the Aster. Yeah, so Megan is a white Martian, right? And they look all like tall and gangly and shit like that.
Yeah.
But she puts on this like a human kind of type form. And then throughout the episodes involving her backstory and all that, she's trying to keep the fact that she's a white Martian away from the rest of the team and what she actually looks like, and especially to Connor.
Because of how she was raised.
Yeah. So, but then when Connor finally finds out, he doesn't care. He's like, I actually seen you in this form before, like in your mind. And he's like, I thought you'd tell me when you're ready and shit, you know. And but I
Yeah.
like how Superboy tells her, you don't have to
Hide.
you don't have to hide like in this form for me. And she's like, well, I don't do it for you. I do it for myself. Which is kind of contradictory because she did do it for them.
Yeah.
But she's just like, it feels like she kind of
But
just
for her own mind's sake.
Haha.
And you saw that coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, which it's kind of like how girls wear makeup, right? And then they do it to make themselves look better, like to make themselves feel better about how they look.
Mhm.
But then they also tell themselves.
What the fuck?
I'm fucking up Rialto.
AM PM?
AM PM.
But they kind of they'll tell you that they do it for themselves, like so they themselves can feel better about themselves and they don't do it for anyone else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is that's how I see it, right? But at the same time, I kind of want to get a girl on.
It's closed up.
At the same time, I actually want to get a girl on the podcast to talk about that and see how they feel about it, you know? But yeah, so later on,
I wanted to ask them about
so
because they have pizza.
in season 2, Megan she changes her appearance.
Yeah, she
So-
starts becoming way more comfortable.
Yeah, so she's like
And also, like, they say that she changed from, like, how she was looking. This is in season 2. But they say that she changed from, like, looking from, like, Megan to, like, something else. Because of, like, Beast Boy and shit. But I don't think she did. She looks, like, exactly the same.
nah, so check it out. So in season 3, she's no longer using green skin, she's using white skin. And she has no hair at all.
Yeah,
She has
no.
like no eyebrows, no long hair at all. She's bald. But then in season 4, she has the white skin and then she has eyebrows and she has long red hair. She just doesn't have the freckles. And she looks pretty dope, man. I think this is like her best appearance yet. She looks pretty cool. But yeah, so on Mars, this is like technically kind of spoilers, not really though, but on Mars, you meet one of her sisters, right? They're having an argument, and then Megan goes back into her original form for like a few seconds, right, to explain something, and then she goes back to her normal form. Then after the argument's over, the mom comes up to her, and she says, "I'm sorry, blah blah blah, but yeah, when you just went into your birth form, I feel like you were lying to yourself. Like that's not your true form. Now this form that you're in now is your true form." Because that's how she's seen it all these years. She even says it in the argument to her sister. She's like, "This is who I feel. This is how I feel in the inside. So this is how I'm gonna portray myself, right?" So that could be like, that could be a metaphor for transvestites and stuff like that. People who, yeah,
For a lot of the LGBTQ.
yeah, for a lot of the LGBT community, yeah. So like, yeah, you actually said it right for the first time.
Add in the other ones. Okay.
LGBTQIA+. Yeah, so
Oh yeah, name all their albums.
yeah, so it's like a metaphor for that. Except the thing is though, she's a Martian. They're shapeshifters, so she can actually perfectly make how she feels on the inside, how she looks, which is crazy.
Yeah, so she's privileged in that aspect.
Yeah.
Damn Martians.
Damn Martians, dog.
So
Damn white Martians.
So it's an argument that they bring up a lot regarding Megan, but like it makes sense for her. But like it's a trip because they say on Mars, they're like, oh, they're shapeshifters.
Can't breathe on Mars.
Well, if the white Martians are persecuted and shit, why don't they just change their skin color? But everyone's psychic, so
Yeah,
even
they
if you
would
change
know,
your skin
yeah.
color, they know.
Like the place is like all like in your head.
Let me think your color, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Which is
Man,
cool.
I hope these people don't know I'm a white Martian.
Martian, white. Hey man, you're white Martian.
It's fucking
No, that was the other person that thought that.
He's like, nah, that was him. I saw that shit too.
I thought that shit too. But yeah, I liked it because they also show like the heroes being shown in Mars on the news season,
Yeah,
and how
they do.
people like transform into them, like
Yeah.
because they're Martians, they could shape it. Like it's like wearing a fucking costume. You can just become a fucking hero.
Everyone's whoever they want to be.
Yeah.
So there's like a group of kids, like 3 of them are Superboy, 2 of them are Beast Boy, one of them's some of them are Megan, because Hello Megan's the fucking one of the most popular shows there.
It was like the first broadcasted show over there. So.
Yeah. What's it called?
Because you know how Mars always gets our shit late.
Yeah.
They probably still have disco over there.
It's crazy because
Fucking loser.
We're doing figured out dubstep.
You just go to the planet. Oh my
it's
god.
crazy
Oh, now the
because,
TikToks look like.
Nah.
it's crazy because Megan's sister transforms into Megan, like Hello Megan,
Yeah.
and Beast Boy's like, oh.
Can you not be my dead mom?
Yeah, and then so she's like, all right, so she transforms into the best friend. She's like, I always like the best friend more. And then Beast Boy's like, Now you just transformed into my dead aunt. It's sad. It's really sad, bro.
Yeah, and it's funny because like he didn't mean to say that out loud.
Yeah, he did.
But you know how like they're all in each other's heads. I'm gonna park up there.
Some cartoons go from episodic to anthology, and you're gonna talk about like that. Something about that.
Oh yeah, let's get back into that when we come back. Oh, that was a good meal.
We're back?
We
Yeah,
are
we're
back.
We got a little hungry, a little munched
I had
out.
a donut,
We munched out.
banana nut muffin.
I had some
We're
pizza.
making sure that Angel is
cinnamon.
basically the most memes that she's ever been at work.
Oh yeah. I've been at work coming down off shrooms after like staying up all night. That's just crazy, man. Like I just feel like I just feel like I'm in a dream state. It's just
A cog in
Yeah,
the machine.
officer, he's right here.
yeah. Like I feel like I'm not even supposed to be where I'm supposed to be.
We
Yeah.
never are.
It's just crazy. Oh yeah,
We're pieces of cosmic dust, dog.
Apparently, there's 2 black holes far off in the distance that are close to Earth. Not kind of close to us though.
there's something
But
that's
they're-
cutting galaxies.
They're really close to each other. They're
Mhm.
about to merge.
What's gonna happen then?
It's gonna turn into a white hole.
And then gain privilege.
Hey, man.
You know, one
It
time
takes 2 blacks to make a white.
Wait, hold on, is that racist? is that solving racism? Or is that
Nah, it's like a play on the it doesn't take 2 wrongs to make a right.
when I was a kid.
it takes two? It takes two.
Yeah,
When I was a kid, I played Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
it takes 2 to make it out of sight.
Yeah, it takes two to make things go right.
Yeah.
It takes 2 to make it out of sight. When I was a kid, I played Yu-Gi-Oh, right? And there was a spell card called Dark Hole, and it would destroy all monsters on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And then you learn in school, you learn about black holes that like suck everything up and shit.
And you're like,
And then you learn about horrors, and then you just do the same thing.
And then you like, you know, if someone eats a
No.
lot of food, you call them a black hole because you know they fucking they suck up everything, right? They eat up everything, right?
yeah.
So I called my little brother who's half black. I called him a black hole. My mom was like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And she started hitting me. And I was like, "Yo, what the
He's light skinned at best.
Yeah, and she was like, "Why'd you call him that?" And I was like, "It's a fucking space
thing to
term."
call him, yeah.
I'm not calling him a black hole because he's fucking black. It's because it's.
What would that even entail? Like the black part, okay, and then whole, like.
And here's a void that he has to fill. That's it.
That still means black hole, like, no matter how you put it.
Yeah, but I like adding the racial part though.
You African American hole.
You African American.
Just stop.
African.
I had a person tell me like that. Oh yeah, South Africa is like way more like industrialized than like they portray it
Oh,
on
the
TV
French
and
part?
blah blah blah. And, yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, you mean like like West Africa and shit, like I told him like, yeah, I played Resident Evil 5. I think I would.
That's funny.
Yeah, but also not like I've seen fucking Diane Ward fucking music videos. I saw Chappie, you know, like I know how Africa looks.
I've seen culture.
Yeah, they don't. There is not all the fucking the white people who go to like fucking give money to different villages. It's not all that. Like it's just not all
everyone
that.
Sarah
everywhere.
McLaughlin.
Like imagine if that all was Africa. Like was just those little villages.
In the eyes of an angel.
All you see is just like white people private jets just randomly landing.
Oh, poor baby. Bye.
Oh, baby.
All right, but we were talking about Young Justice.
Yeah.
And
How justice is always young.
When you're young, you have a stronger sense of justice, and as you grow up, you start to hold more on family ideals and stuff.
yeah, because you start, you saw the world all romanticized, and now you see it all for what it is. But not really, because it's all perceptions, though. Anyway,
Deep shit.
well,
shit.
You were completely gone from what you were saying, huh?
I already finished it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Young Justice, like,
I'm down to talk more, but Angel needs to go, so I'm gonna start a sign off.
okay.
If you guys don't mind. This has
Take it away.
This has been Gallo V.
Angel G.
Ivan Obes.
Thank you guys for joining us on this bonus episode of the Fools Podcast. We had a lot to say, and you could kind of tell.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while. It's been a few weeks, you know, and like, I feel when we miss 1 week, I feel like a big, like,
We never even
congestion.
missed a week.
You know, we never missed a week, but we have uploaded like late.
Uh-huh.
And like so like even like those little days that like it took to like record and like we recorded on like, a different day.
Yeah.
Like there's like this like build up. I'm like, man, I need to say something.
You know what's crazy?
Hmm.
On people's Instagram bios now, people have like she, he, or she, her, and he.
Yeah, the
him.
pronouns.
You know what? I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
There was a Microsoft video, and it was like some other videos, like training videos. They were introducing themselves in weird ass ways. It was like, "Hello, my name's Angel G. I'm a Mexican American. I have long black hair, brown eyes, and I love to play golf." And
Are you like trying to like? Is this like your police description and shit?
It's
like they read it off an ID.
yeah, and then everyone does that shit. Everyone does that shit when they fucking introduce themselves. It's
You know what
like,
I hate?
uh,
Introducing myself in general.
I was like, just train me. Yeah, I mean, I get you on that. Like, just train me. But it's like, just the way they're saying it is like it's post-apocalyptic. It seems a little post-apocalyptic. There's
Like
like,
idiocracy.
yeah. And
Welcome
then,
to Costco.
and I was also thinking about it too, like the like people saying people of color and like persons of color and stuff. Like it just sounds like a term people will use that like
Tying you down.
took over us already. Like
Hey, fuck
like
your
in,
life! Bing bong!
like in Lelouch.
Wait, what is that?
Is
Is that a meme?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
It's a whole ass thing.
oh, okay.
in Code Geass, you know how instead of Japanese, they become
11s?
Yeah, become 11s. Like instead of like black or Mexican or like Latino, you know, you just become fucking people of color. It's just weird.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, like fucking labeling an entire group.
Yeah, it's like it just seems like you just got taken over.
I've been looking at people's like bios and they be saying that shit sometimes, right? I'm like, ugh. Like,
Well, you know, Facebook did it first. Like they had like an actual feature to like put it there. So I guess that's what kind of it came
I don't trust Facebook either.
How could you? They're the same shit also.
yeah,
Like,
they're the same thing. Dude, that fucking
That
meta
metaverse?
commercial.
that shit's scary though.
Yeah, this shit looks scary. The commercial looks scary with the line. The kids
Every
looking at the
single
line and
commercial that I
shit.
see is basically like saying "Get ready for the Matrix."
Yeah.
Like it's not even like a joke. Like it's literally
With the
saying
chip
like
in your head, fucking eat
this
the
is literally what's
bugs.
gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
everything.
Bro,
is-
Young Justice, they have the people are using the good goggles, which is basically VR.
Yeah,
And then-
exactly.
And then it chips you if you have the metagene, and then you go to the fucking thing to get kidnapped.
People
Yeah.
already escaping the games and shit to fucking. But that's a whole nother thing that. Oh my god.
And look,
I can't
they're-
believe you
I
brought up a
fucking
whole.
woke up. I
I
fucking
can't
woke
believe
up.
I asked, can I sign off, and you guys brought up a whole other ass topic.
Bro, it's called the
fucking woke
metagene. If you have the gene, you're a meta.
and now it's metaverse.
And now it's metaverse, bro.
It all
But,
ties
but,
in.
but if you a bitch, you beta. That's
Yeah.
that beta.
And he's
juice.
the Betaverse.
That's that beta verse.
And the Betaverse of just a bunch of people. Hey, I never mind. Sorry to bother you. And then-
Sigma's explaining to Sigma's what beta is. What's it called? No, check this out. So,
and all the alpha ones is just yelling.
bro, so like,
That's
I,
a size.
I look at people's bios, right? It is, and I'm like, what the fuck? He, she,
Bro, I can't open this.
she, he, she, they. I mean, she, her, and shit like that. And I'm like, bitch, why do you have that shit in your bio for? I mean, I get it, but I guess it's like a trend now. Everyone's doing it. I'm like, this is dumb. So then today I went to switch my profile picture, right?
It's kind of like like it's kind of like what because the people who do it are usually like
Yeah.
cisgender.
Well, I thought it was
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
weird to see the pronunciation of names. People
Like,
have
what do
that
you
in
mean?
their bios too. How to pronounce their names.
Oh.
It's like I didn't know how to pronounce Allison apparently.
Alice Sutton.
Yeah. So then I went to
Oh, there you
I
go.
went to change my profile pic, right? And then I saw when I was finishing it up, I saw it said pronouns. I was like, oh no way. So I was like, oh, that's why everyone has it in their bio because it gives you the option.
Yeah, the
now.
option. Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought people were
So-
just fucking doing it.
So
you
people
know?
are just like, oh fuck it.
Yeah, putting it in their description.
Yeah.
so I
People
went,
give you stuff to fill out. You kind of feel obligated to.
so I went to the pronouns, dude, and I tried to put we they, and it didn't have it, and I was mad. I was like,
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
but that shit you just made up. We they. And shit. And you just like
Why is there no helicopters here? I can't. I can't.
I was
Because I'm a
mad.
helicopter.
I was seriously mad, bro. I was like, I really want to put we they.
Mhm.
That's how I
I
feel.
identify as everybody.
I identify as multiple people.
I speak on everyone's behalf.
Not that schizo.
Like
What are we
in,
talking about? I have 6 friends.
Like in what's his face?
Fight Club?
No, My Bride's a Mermaid. That
Mhm.
one girl that speaks, she's like, we did it. We came here today. Or yeah, she says we. She never addresses herself as just herself. She always says we and they and shit. You feel me? You remember
It's
I
that?
don't remember
crazy.
her.
You don't remember that?
It was like her sister or some shit, right?
Something like that. I think.
Mhm.
She had like brown hair.
That bitch probably crazy though.
Yeah. But I thought that was pretty cool, so I started talking like that. And I also kind of somewhat think of myself as multiple people. That's why I was trying to put we they, and they didn't have that shit, man.
You got
I
my
was
clown in the
mad.
last episode. We talked about that clown. He's still there. He's just not. Bozo.
Bozo.
He just wants to wear people's faces mask, though.
This is number one bullshit.
Just let him.
Bro, who wants to fight Asbula?
Okay, cool.
Rafael Haziv called him out. Hey, Hasbullah, you know who to fight. You want to fight me. I'm the money fight, yeah? It shows cross training between the both of them. Bro, Hasbullah's been going hard. That video where he
He made
fucking
it,
wakes
though.
up, does push-ups, does sit-ups, makes eggs with weenie, puts on a suit with a gun.
With the gun, that's the. He is perfection.
This has been Galo G.
Ivanhoe.
It's been, fuck. It's been me.
I guess I should have sent Angel G home.
Yeah, I fucked up. I said Galo G instead of Galo
Yeah,
V.
that's what fucked me up. I was like, damn.
It's been Galo V.
Angel G,
Ivanhoe.
thank you for joining us with the Fullest Podcast. We're not kidding this time. We're signing off. Thank you. It's been a long trip. We'll get back to normal schedule next year. We might release a few more episodes. We might not. But if we don't, have a great holiday.
Yeah,
Happy
happy
Merry,
holidays.
happy
Merry
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Happy
Hanukkah. Happy
Go fuck
Kwanzaa.
yourself.
Hey, Pete
I don't know
Davidson,
what else is
fuck
out
your
there.
life. Bing bong.
B. Davidson's fucking something.
Ugh.
Oh.